What's up, guys? Good morning. 1:55 a.m. Sunday, March 29th. Happy Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. What's goody in the hoodie? We're doing panel hopping. Yes! Get ready!
To Jerusalem.
Joining up on Confluence, War Chief Live with a new hoe. Oh. Really? Yes! What does she look like?
This thing sucks. It wasn't even your fault, to be honest.
Aw, it's kind of cute. Fucking bastard. Grace, there's a fake Aiden Trammell in Kick Chat. Oh, okay, that didn't sound like you. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Oh, this is not sponsored. You can call into Confluence if you want. Confluence, this is the YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, Adam's cheating on me. Bro. I remember our hockey game. Alright, y'all ready for some panel time? We're gonna go on this journey together. I promised I was gonna stream it all on my side. I don't care how many viewers I have. We're gonna be in it to win it together. Lots of $2 Grace Thorpe GTS. Babe, I just want you. Come back to me and my dad.
It's the authoritative interpretation of the Bible, which is tradition.
What's up,
It's
ladies?
not the highest authority.
What's up?
Morning.
Is the three of them?
hello.
The three of them
You
have to
never
be
answered the
in
fucking
accordance.
question, Emmett.
Yeah.
Can
All
God
of them.
reverse time?
No.
No. Okay, so
It's
so
against
you
his
So
nature.
the Bible. So you obviously you skipped over a chunk of the Bible. He turns time back in the Bible. He makes the sun go backwards in the sky.
If I could turn back time.
That's a bop.
Yeah, he can make miracles happen.
Okay, so God could
So God can reverse time. Holy
God
shit!
could
Still works
alter
within the
physics
concept
if
of
he.
time.
It would be a miracle that God could do.
Yeah,
to
I think
It would
walking
still-
on
Yeah,
water,
exactly.
I
That-
think
that's
walking on water destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
God reversed
That's why
time in
this
the
is
Bible
not the
when-
same
No,
as
you're
can
not
God make a
understanding.
square circle.
Oh, he became buoyant. My bad. He became buoyant. My bad.
Fucking rights he did. He's the most buoyant motherfucker you ever met.
Yeah, he's so buoyant. He walked on the surface of the water that no one
Fucking right
else
he
could
did.
do. He was
Fucking
so
right he
salted.
did.
He was so salted in his body that
No, he just put more salt underneath him.
Emmett,
Hey,
I-
lizards
no.
can do
His
that. Okay, why
the
can't
soles of his
Jesus?
toes, the soles of his toes were covered in oil. The underside of his toe, the underside of his feet were covered in oil, and since
Bro, he had
he's
a-
less dense,
had a-
Phobic or
oh,
whatever it's
shit.
called.
he's less dense
Yeah,
than
but then
water,
you'd have
so
to
he was
be-
able to he was able to walk on the surface of the water.
He would have to be oil. He'd have to be made of oil.
No, he had floaty shoes.
He had,
I think
I'm sorry,
it was
Jess,
a
you're right.
teleporter.
He had
It was a
floaty
teleporter
shoes
beam on fucking 15%.
3,000
that
years
just held
before
him there.
3,000 years
But the-
before man was able to invent floaty shoes. Jesus had the first floaty shoes. That's why he was able to walk on water, bro.
Jesus, okay.
I think he had a
The
boat,
point
and they're
of
just like, what the fuck is that guy doing out there? He's
But
walking on water.
But in that sense, like there is your example of God, if God's nature defying the laws of physics, right there. Jesus walking
Yeah.
on
Go
water.
ahead, Emmett.
Well, disregard.
Go ahead, Emmett.
Court
Hold on,
said,
hold on,
hey,
hold
I'm
on.
not sure how
Emmett,
to
Emmett, I get the sneaking suspicion.
Let Emmett.
I get
let
the
Emmett
sneaking
speak.
suspicion that these fellas are not entirely serious about this discussion about our Lord.
No, I'm
Emmett,
completely
I'm
serious.
entirely sure that they're not.
I am
Wow,
completely
you just
serious. I
pointed
don't
out
know
the
what you're
obvious.
talking about.
I'm always serious.
Not this,
He's wearing
not this
makeup.
fucking conversation, but just this specific instance.
Yeah,
No,
this-
it is serious though. Like when I brought up New Jerusalem, the problem here is that the eschatology requires that God changes the nature of reality. This is why there's heaven on earth. Your eschatology,
Yeah,
the
but we
Christian
don't-
eschatology requires
the
a change, a
thing
radical
of-
change in reality.
The thing about the after is I really don't like we don't.
But
We
that's
see
God
that
changing
specifically.
nature. It
If
goes
you
in,
die and you
it
go to
falls
heaven,
in
there's only
line with
different things
JS's
there.
claim that God
You
can
are-
change shit and it still
You're in a
falls within his
sense,
nature.
you're in a sense, ask like there are things that you are supposed not to ask specifically of those times,
Right.
and the point of it is not the
No, Emmett,
the point of it.
Why can't we ask?
Emmett, don't you think there's probably a do-overs? In other words, where is Eden? Where is Eden?
Well, I don't know. The
Okay.
thing
No,
is,
a duo verse,
I
like
don't
two
know.
two universes. That's what
I
is
thought
what
you
you
said
said,
a
right?
duo.
Do-overs.
Where are our Lord and our Lady physically? Where are they?
Not lady.
What are you
but-
talking about?
okay.
Well, Jesus and his mother Mary were both resurrected. I think Emmett and I agree with that.
Mary
Or
was-
never died and remained there, so they remain physical. Not Mary wasn't resurrected, but like they both remain physical. Where are they?
Yeah, it's a little complicated when it comes to that. We don't. When it comes to the
Well,
how
they're
they present it.
Hey, if
probably
both
not
of you
on
want to
a-
fucking
But they're
explain
missing-
that, let's go into
They're
that because nobody
probably
knows what
not
the
on
fuck
a
you're talking
planet
about.
somewhere, right? They're
But the
probably
point
not
that
on a
I'm-
planet somewhere.
What I
hanging
would
out.
Let's
say
get into
is
that. I want to know.
what I would say as those are mysteries.
Dad, did you get your?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, they're mysteries, but what I'm saying is, it seems like they're in the same place Eden is, which is a universe that we don't have access to. Where
would-
Why are
things
they
are
there?
different, where the lion lies
Like-
with the lamb, where there is no death, etc.
That is the last step of my faith, right? It's like when I die, I'm sure whatever comes next comes from God. I'm happy for it. I'm waiting, and that's it.
How does that
So
have
I'm
to
not.
do with
I'm
the-
not.
But what I'm
not-
saying is, it wouldn't if there's been a do-overs, which the fall tells us about how we went from this other place that we call Eden,
Yeah, Eden.
to a fallen world where there's dinosaurs killing each other and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
From the very beginning, that it seems like the planets are smashing up against each other. Then you don't need to say like it's going to change. It's just always been there, and somehow this fallen world will just be like Endgame, just over. And
What I
then we'll
would
just
say-
be all there.
The way I would look at it is I see them. I see those as kind of mysteries, and we're told not to worry about them, but to have faith in God, and that what He has for us will be, will be greater than what we can even imagine.
Yeah, I'm not saying we know it in detail,
So,
but if someone was
it's-
to say when the ascension occurred, where did Jesus go?
Is that a Catholic thing,
Uh,
Ben? That Adam and Eve were actually in heaven when they were in the Garden of Eden, and they came down to Earth?
That's not a
Because I don't
Catholic
believe
thing.
that.
Well, the
No,
problem
that's
is
I've never.
the problem is if
Go ahead.
Eden is a physical place on Earth, where the hell is it?
Tiger, in between the Tigris and Euphrates, the Fertile Crescent.
Okay,
no.
and so it looks a lot like, and you know when they were banished from Eden,
Well-
they were set up angels with like 1,000 eyes and swords, right? Okay, that
Orphans
doesn't
and-
sound like a place that we're gonna find, and we're clearly not gonna find it.
Yeah, it's
So
metaphysical.
it
There's a
may
whole
be
cosmology.
that it's a kind of like in the language of the time, a way to say like we no longer have access to that universe.
To that place.
People say they see
Yeah.
UFOs all the time. Maybe those are just dang the
I
wheels.
do understand where you're coming from.
And
I
not
just
Chinese
why-
balloons.
Well, I'm saying it's
over-
implied. We don't know the details.
No, that
It's
wasn't
sort of
Chinese
implied.
I do
You
see where
shot
you're
that man
coming
down.
from.
That was actually a Chinese balloon.
Yeah.
I do see where you're.
But they thought it was a UFO though. People thought
That
it
was
was a
funny.
UFO.
That was hilarious.
It gave the F-22 Raptor its first kill, and it hit
The
it with a fucking
unidentified
balloon.
aerial phenomenon.
Target
The,
down.
Raptor is very
Spicoli's here. Hey,
sad.
Spicoli. how you
Spicoli,
doing?
what's up, buddy?
What's your first target? A balloon.
You guys are in the presence of one of the great internet
Celebrities.
legends of all time, Spicoli.
I don't know about that, but okay. First of all,
That's debatable.
I
want to
don't know
say
what I'm even looking at.
And Spicoli
Wait,
is
can-
underwater,
wait, can
so
I tell you guys
Yeah,
how
I
we
was
met?
gonna
Can't-
say,
can't
it
really
sound
hear
like
him.
you're in a cave or something.
no, he's
Spicoli-
underwater. I am
let
under
me-
the water. Please
tell you
help
how
me.
he met Spicoli. Spicoli was part of the
Stacey's
red
mom, right?
pill, but he's an older man. He was developing the red pill. You know how it's like game, how to run game, how to talk to women. He was developing it, how to talk to prostitutes, and arranged to get massages with happy endings.
Yeah.
And he was actually
wait,
recording
wait,
himself
wait.
trying to get
Talk
a
to
happy ending
prostitutes.
massage.
He was
Which
working
would
on
be
a
awesome.
course.
Talking to prostitutes
thinks that
without
hard?
green in your hand? How do you talk to
Well,
prostitutes
talking to
without green
massage
in your
parlors
hand?
and seeing if you can get a happy ending.
Again, without green in your
Like,
hand?
that is. No,
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Well, you
He was
call
saying
you
I got
call
money.
them.
That's a
He
legit
was saying,
question.
I got money.
How do you talk to prostitutes without green in your hand?
Guys, you
And get
call
them to
the
give you-
massage parlor ahead of
Exactly.
time.
Say
Get them
you
to
got it
do
in your
things and get them to
We
do
can't talk
things
about
for you.
that over the phone.
So you're
though.
talking about a massage parlor that
Yeah,
are
no,
not
he-
prostitutes.
None of
The
them actually
prostitutes,
Well, he was
because
saying-
they
said
sell
you
their-
could have a
they
happy
sell their
ending.
soul.
Yeah.
So they sell their bodies through their hands, and that's why they become prostitutes.
He was doing kind of an Epstein thing. Can I get a massage and then let's see
Okay.
what happens?
Sorry,
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
I didn't
whoa,
understand.
whoa,
Spicoli, were you doing an Epstein thing? That's what I'm hearing.
No, let me look. I have before I leave. I know my mic is a little shitty. It's on my cell phone. Two things. First of all, Emmett, you kind of take this a positive way. Emmett, you look a little like Marilyn Manson. I like Marilyn Manson. You kind of look a little like Marilyn Manson. That's a compliment. And here's my theory, Grace, and you guys and Ben on Adam and Eve, or of Eden. I think Adam and Eve and Eve, what was it? Eden, wherever it was. I believe it's a metaphor. I think Adam represents the penis, the phallic, and Eve represents the vajayjay, the vagina.
The yoni.
I think when they talk about Adam and Eve, they're actually talking about the penis and the vagina and the merging of the penis and the vagina into one to procreate. So I believe Adam refers to a penis, Eve is a vajayjay, and I really like. Doesn't he look like Marilyn Manson? And the thing next to me looks like a.
So you think Adam was just a
Spicoli-
penis with legs?
Spicoli.
Which phallic existence would be better? Which phallic existence would be better?
Now I see why they
no.
wouldn't give him a
So,
happy ending.
The topic was getting.
He
the
did
topic
never
was,
close, by the way.
The topic was getting into the Garden of Eden.
Unfortunately.
Why wouldn't Adam and Eve be an analogy for locks and keys? Like Adam would be the key and Eve is the lock that needs to be unlocked in order to access the guy.
Well, that's basically the same as a
Same thing.
penis.
And the-
Same thing.
Yeah, and a vagina.
And the fact, but like a literal
Well, then
lock
what is
and
the
key.
what is the serpent?
What is the serpent?
What's an elf?
The serpent is glue.
Serpent is the black penis, right? Spicoli?
The BBC.
No.
the BBC. No.
Okay.
The snake is rust. The snake is
Adam and Eve were
is
white.
the
Can we just
oxidizing
acknowledge that?
the oxidizing air that rusted the lock. To
You
make
guys
it
should
not
ask
work
Spicoli.
anymore.
He's a Jew. They're the ones who wrote Genesis. So
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, we wrote it. I mean,
Yeah, so
All right, Spicoli,
Good thing they're a monolith. Good
Spicoli,
thing.
I need you to access within your mind the 3,000 years of history that your people has begot onto you, and tell us how was the Garden of Eden?
well, it's actually about 3,500 years of history, but
So I'm missing 500 years. Again, I need you to access within your hive mind of eternal knowledge from the Jews and tell me exactly how was the Garden of Eden?
what it is, whether it's reality, it really happened or it didn't happen, the whole thing's a metaphor, not penis for penis and vagina. It's a metaphor for as soon as Eve ate the apple against God's wishes because the snake coerced her.
never
at that
says
same
apple in the
time-
Bible.
No. You misunderstand.
No,
You
but
guys.
It corrupted women. Women were pure. They were virginous. They became liars. Like
I mean,
Eve
it kind of
as soon as
tracks
she ate the apple.
with that, with just that. It tracks
Eating
with
the
just
apple
that.
is the sex.
Yeah.
no apple.
So whores
no apple.
met the snake and fucking enjoyed the snake.
Yeah, I guess. And
It makes sense for that. Sorry.
To add on to my question, I asked how was the Garden of Eden. I want you to be able to tell. I want you to tell me, like, you know, what kind of fruit was it? How was the Garden of Eden? How was the Garden of Eden? You guys fucking wrote the Bible, so clearly you guys know.
I will say goodbye to all of you. Have a goodbye,
Emmett, no! Emmett, no!
Genesis.
Emmett, don't leave us with these freaks.
He's a beaner. He's a beaner. He leaves all the time.
That's Emmett's real face, by the way. That's Emmett's real face.
Emmett's a beaner. He leaves all the time.
That's not makeup. He just had a shower. He had a shower for the first time, and that's Emmett's real face.
Confluence. If he calls me a beaner one more time, I will call him the N-word. Bull.
Yes.
Yes. Keeping it real.
Go for it. Hard R. Hard R.
Yeah, hard R. He's going beaner with a hard R. I will go narrow with a hard R too.
Appears to be asleep.
Get the sun.
Call me the hard R and get this. Oh no!
You and me can Let's not.
I'm just letting you know because it's your panel. If you wanna let me call him a beaner, I will call him the N-word.
You already have kind of a
It's
SWAT
so
team.
funny. Holy shit! It's the N-word. Oh no!
Dude, it's not me. I will do it all fucking day, okay? That's not the problem.
Yeah,
it's POS.
go ahead.
Emmett, wait, can you just say the first part? Because I feel like you'd say it neeg.
Let's not try to get as close to the line as we can.
I thought.
Hey, I'm streaming too. We're dancing with TOS tonight.
Spicoli, did you know that gingers are black?
I didn't even actually know what the fuck was going on.
Spicoli, did you know gingers are black?
Serious.
I don't have a problem with saying it.
Guys, someone has to ask Emmett something serious.
Did you know this?
I thought gingers.
What would you say to come and?
Aww.
I thought gingers were
I was gonna
fair
ask him
skinned.
if you wanted to come go to protest with me, and we could take turns. I'll hold the camera and
No
he could,
kings!
interview. Yeah, I know. I missed no kings.
Wait, take turns
today.
saying slurs, or?
Oh, are you gonna do the thing of like interviewing the libtards and then posting it on YouTube?
Yeah, I usually do. I missed it yesterday.
But that was like
That was
4 years
good.
ago.
The last time, always
Yeah!
that was good.
Witty!
The fact that you got spit on.
Hi, Daniel.
Are you camming from a bunker?
It's a $2 million
That's the
house.
basement of a $2 million house, I'll have you
Oh,
know.
so he is in a bunker. Okay, cool. No wonder he looks like that.
If I had a
Man
$2
hasn't
million house, I'd have
hasn't
a
exited
fucking
his home
bunker.
for like.
Missiles are
I'd
raining
have a
down.
fucking bunker if I had that money.
Ben and Grace, I'm gonna leave. Guys,
No lie.
I have to get some food.
Hi,
Thanks.
Hi,
Spicoli.
Spicoli, nice to see you again.
Take care.
God bless.
Spicoli
Wait,
still
no,
didn't tell me
how do you-
what the fruit
Noggins,
fruit
how do you know
was in the
the
Garden of
source?
Eden. I thought his
Religious panels.
3,500. I thought his
Oh.
3,500 years worth of knowledge all conglomerated into his mind to be able to tell me how the Garden of Eden was. He did not. know
Yeah,
that.
so
Well, he's done a lot of ecstasy, I mean.
just to sum it
He's
up,
been
right?
good
Like
now.
we can change the subject, but
Is
Genesis
that how he accesses
in
all
Genesis
of his
second-
knowledge?
second
His
chapter of
tutelage?
Genesis, Eden is on earth, right? And if you read 2 Corinthians, you'll notice that Paul mentions levels of heaven. God rests in the third level of heaven, so Mary and Jesus would reside
Where
in
in
the third
2
heaven. That's their cosmology. It's a
Yeah,
very
there's that where Paul says, "I knew a man in Christ who went to the third heaven" or whatever. I don't know where it is, but
you got it. You got it.
But that's just, I think that's just a heavenly dimension. You get the sky, you get space.
Yeah, you got it. No, that's exactly what it is. When you look at medieval Christian cosmology, that's exactly what it is.
Right, yeah.
You have sublunary, yeah.
What's up, Dan? What's up, Grace?
What's up, Daniel?
Dante.
How are you guys?
Hey, Daniel, what's up?
Good. This is morning for us. Good morning.
The fuck time
Australia?
is it?
No, just our sleep schedule is
we're
all
off.
over the place.
It's midnight.
It's 2 here.
I'm the same way. I woke up at 8.
Me too.
I said it's midnight.
We're red pillars. We get up at 2 o'clock because we got a lot to do.
Can't gaslight me.
Already,
It's midnight here.
You guys already went to the gym?
I went to the gym and did my reps. I day traded crypto for about an hour.
You day traded you day traded at night?
Legs that go like this, bro.
No, I'm kidding. That's what those guys do. They do this thing like I wake up earlier than you. I'm a real G.
5 a.m. David Goggins.
Confluence, what's the topic? Run your panel.
Look at the bottom of the screen.
Confluence is order Uber Eats, okay?
Actually, we were talking about magic.
More bottled wine?
Yeah, we're talking
Grilling
about
the
magic.
occultist.
And the fact that this occultist still can't fucking give me auras and shit. Talks about magic and all of these materials, and he can't get a subject circle, man.
Okay. Tomahawk is like, I need this shit. Tell me how it's done.
I really do. We're talking about magic, and I can't cast fireballs with this shit. Oh, I feel so.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
I feel scammed by this man. This is a terrible occult.
I haven't been trying to interrupt you, but I have been. And I feel bad every time I do. That's why I say I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing.
All right. Well, I'm Canadian, so all right. You know. Sorry,
this is a conversation. It's a conversation, you guys.
All right. Sorry.
Fuck you. Yeah, keep dropping your phone, Voltaire.
Where were we with magic, guys?
It's like magic. I'm on. Like it's just fucking. It's a slippery fucking thing that I have it on.
Yeah, that's right. Don't ever find the balance. That is your punishment for being a fuckhead.
Okay, question.
And then I just exit out like, holy fuck.
Noggins, what do you think about magic?
So I mean, you got white magic, dark magic.
Third edition was best, right?
What?
The third edition.
Third
the third edition was the best one. Was the best.
Okay, incels, shut up.
I mean.
Yeah, high school. I mean, incels.
My magic, right? Like
I'm married.
What I think of is like whenever Moses went up to Pharaoh, right, and he had his little magicians come out and they threw down their little staffs and they turned into snakes, and he was like, Aaron, give me your ride. And he threw it down, and it was a bigger snake, dude. Like,
and they ate them.
That magic, you know, like, are you talking about like witchcraft, like white and dark magic and black magic and all that? Or?
I think they're talking about witchcraft.
What about in the Bible, the Magi? Weren't they magicians?
That's why I said I believe in magic.
Yeah, so I think it's just power from the demonic realm.
Sorry, the Magi. The Magi just sounds retarded. The Magi.
The Magi?
Like, I think hostile.
The Iranians, they know.
Think,
they know.
What you're doing is real and it's dark, and we need to bring back burnings at the stake.
Yes, we do.
Can we start with your shirt?
We shouldn't suffer a witch to rip. Yeah, you can burn my shirt.
No doubt.
The shirt like, wouldn't be burned because Goku
I'll soak it in gasoline when I throw it on the fucking pyre. Holy fuck, that's hilarious. Well, burn
the thing is though, training with Goku would allow your shirt to actually. That's actually.
Oh
what would just
no, not a black
in
anime nerd. No.
Yeah, he's the whitest. He's self-identified.
Buddy, come on.
What is this?
Actually, some of the characters in the later editions.
I mean, I'm just saying that JS would welcome a burning of the shirt because that would just be the purest form of martial arts and fighting.
Welcome plant
and training and whatnot. That's what training with Goku would do.
Is that your plant?
The shirt doesn't matter.
Plants
Stop talking about your nerd shit, all of you.
Seems like you water him a lot, dude. You take care of
Hold on. You're getting on me for talking about nerd shit when you're talking about magic.
Yeah, I want to talk about real magic, not your gay shit, not the gay shit, the actual
Dude,
magic.
hold on.
Okay?
But it's not real magic because you can't cast fireball with this shit, bro.
Oh my god, you
can't levitate you can't levitate materials.
Occult, okay?
You use materials, physical materials, to access the metaphysical, to access something outside of yourself, ultimate freedom. And
you explain this. The best way to see it is like it's like you got to think of your mind as like a radio where it's like you're tuning your frequency. So the physical things are like implements and stuff that will tune your frequency to a certain
like antenna
area. Kind of, right? It's an analogy, obviously.
You turn into an insect, a bug, where you have.
Oh my god, you're retarded, Tomahawk. You're actually retarded.
I want to ask Hostile, has it bettered your quality of life since you started doing magic?
Absolutely. Superior. Yeah. Absolutely.
What does that look like? Like, genuine question. What in your life has bettered now that you've gone into this occult?
Yeah, I have a better frame of mind. My life doesn't really have any problems in it like it did in the past before these kind of things. I've oriented myself.
Problems like what?
Does it have the same problems, but you've just changed your mindset to not see them as
No,
problems
no,
anymore?
it's I actually live my life in a certain way that prevents those problems from occurring.
What kind of way do you?
What's
What's the
different?
way you,
Like,
you live your
can I
life?
give an
Yeah, what's
example?
different? What's
Your
different? What's
mic
different?
is super.
He really gets Mein Kampf now when he reads it.
What's different?
Yeah,
Hold
I
on,
do.
what's
Your mic
different?
noggin
What's no,
sounds
no,
like
no.
you're-
Just what's different?
Come on.
Sounds like you're in
Yeah.
outer space.
Yeah, I'm a lot more focused and aware and oriented. That's really what it does in the physical world. Now, as far as the internal, it's beyond anything that you can.
But-
most of you people on the panel, by what you've expressed so far, you probably couldn't even conceive of. It's transcendent.
What?
It transcends forms. It's
No, I
beyond.
can conceive of it. I mean,
Yeah, you're talking about.
Sounds like
we
a whole
got
lot of
DBZ
nothing.
characters and.
listen,
yeah,
I smoke weed. I can conceive of it. Okay.
maybe.
How does that sound? Better?
No,
Perfect.
Sound like
Yeah.
you're on the walkie-talkie now, bro.
Witty, it's like your brand. You should just leave it, honestly.
Yeah, it's
it's
good.
awesome.
It's your brand.
It's like permanent vocal fry.
How does that sound? Is it better?
Flight command. Where are we going?
What about that?
Check me outside.
There's got to be an option in here that works.
No, that's the best one. Whatever you just did, leave it like that.
This one?
Yeah, that's. If you can turn it up just a little bit, but that effect is.
What about that?
Sounds
Yeah,
like you're
perfect.
using a
Okay,
different
Alvin.
mic. Like you
Holy
have the
fuck,
one mic
Rumple. Don't. You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Honey, I shrunk the noggins.
Yeah, you guys are killing me.
Yeah, that.
All right, guys. What were we talking about before the magic? Witty, you got to turn
Oh,
your
now
echo
there's an
cancellation on or something.
It's all nerd stuff.
Before the magic, that was
Yeah.
like 3 hours ago.
What about that? Is that okay?
That's perfect.
Is that good?
Yeah.
We'll just go with Xbox mic noggins. That's what we got here.
Blue Yeti, dude, they screwed me, bro.
$30
Hello,
Amazon
this thing
ad mic.
Okay. So before the magic, I think we were defining who God is between Emmett and
JS,
The new
but
guy.
Emmett's not here anymore,
The new-
so
that was-
JS
that was
wins.
after
by
magic.
default.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was after
the new guy. Who's the new guy?
We haven't really got.
Who's the HH is the new guy. Sorry, I'm blind.
I think Emmett was trying to argue with him that the magic he's doing isn't real or something. And then I came in kind of fucked it all up because I say it is real. It's just dark arts.
I mean, Emmett dresses up as Legolas.
Yeah, that's
for-
pretty good. That's a pretty good. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Actually,
good
that's exactly
summation.
what happened.
For like the 2 minutes.
As soon
that
as I
was here
said it, I
before
saw
came
Emmett
inside.
roll his eyes. He's like, oh.
Yeah,
Jesus,
no, I don't think
fuck up
Emmett's
everything I've been trying to do.
position ever got to magic. There
Oh,
was
I don't know
another
about
guy
that.
in here that actually was.
What magic is? I mean, are we talking David Blaine? Are we talking like like wizard?
That's what I was saying. Can you do a card trick?
Yeah,
Ceremonial
that's
magic.
what I was like. I was actually hoping we were gonna get there eventually. Like,
Well, I mean,
we
a
talk
lot of
about
people
magic
who
and I
are
ain't gonna see a fucking trick.
who are doing magic are just like LARPing. You know what I mean? Like,
That's what I was.
Yeah, they are. You're right. Yeah.
Are
they
you just deceiving people?
Not
and
you.
having, like,
Plant in front of me,
illusions?
my shit's all fucked.
but
up.
I do believe there's like real magic, like
Yeah,
in the
there
sense
is real
that
magic.
you can tap
Why,
into certain
if you want
forces.
to go, if you want to experience a ritual, why wouldn't you go to a Catholic mass,
Yeah,
in which
so
the
that's
body and blood
egregoric.
of Jesus
It's a
Christ
collective-
are
yeah.
made present?
Hey, I'm not gonna
could be
argue with you.
better
Like
than
growing
that.
up Catholic, that's it's like a séance. You're just.
That's what I
fucking-
said. It's a lot of the same rituals and the prayer and stuff. He's doing the same things, but he's doing it under a different God. But he says it's.
Well, Ben,
I don't know.
We're not
infinite
doing it
gods
under
or
a
something.
god. No, that's
what
wrong.
part of the mass is? Would you say is the
You're praying to some metaphysical.
I don't think
properties.
I don't think it would be classified as magic, but it's like what magic points to, where God becomes.
Yeah, like do you think the Catholics actually just start? Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, Ben. Go ahead.
So where God becomes present in the body and blood, and you can literally take him into your
Yeah,
body.
transubstantiation is thaumaturgical.
How
It
could
is
any
magic.
magic compete with that?
It is magic. Transubstantiation is magic. It's thaumaturgical.
What does that mean?
You're
Thaumaturge is
changing
like
substance. It's an
magic with
external. It's a
bodies and
low. It's a
substances.
low magical art where they change a physical substance into another physical substance. We have nothing to do with that. That's black magic. We have nothing to do with that.
White magic.
Or like necromancy would be like.
It's racist.
You're changing the bread and the wine or the juice into the physical body and the blood of Jesus Christ. That's called.
I only know about this because of.
Well, I mean, it doesn't literally turn into a piece of flesh.
No, it literally does. That's what they say.
Says who?
Dude, if you go to a Catholic mass and you take communion, it doesn't turn into a piece of skin in your hand.
No, I'm saying that, right? I agree with
It's
that.
metaphorical. It's metaphorical. Holy fuck.
No, it's not metaphorical.
It's not metaphorical. The presence of Christ is real, but
It's not physical. It is literal.
It's literal.
I know you guys.
Yeah, who is yellow? Yellow.
I know that so you have to have a priest to bless it, right? And then whenever you consume it, right, the presence is in the in the Eucharist. But whenever you consume it, it literally turns into the body and blood. Whenever you consume it,
transubstantiation.
Not the accidents. It doesn't. The bread doesn't become.
It doesn't actually transform into a fucking chunk of flesh.
No.
No. Oh my gosh.
For communion, though, just in remembrance, then, like, what's the difference then between that and
there's a literal presence of Christ, but it's not literally a piece of flesh.
Yeah.
No, it is substantial.
If you cut open the stomach of someone who takes communion, you're not going to find a piece of flesh and blood. You're not going to find
I've
that.
had Orthodox guys call me.
There's some Jesus in there. What the fuck?
Obviously. How would that even be possible? What? How? Like
she's not getting it. We're not saying it turns into flesh and blood like the skin on your body and the blood in your body. It's a different kind. It's a metaphysical. It's a spiritual blood, a spiritual body. It's obviously not the physical body of God. It's like docetic.
Oh, okay. You kept saying literally. I thought that's what you meant.
No, it is literally. They do say.
I thought you meant literally physically.
No,
I'm sorry.
Grace, you're on the right fucking track. You're with me. Now they're just convoluting your mind.
It's not convoluting. The Catholic doctrine is convoluting.
I've heard from Catholics
I'm telling you what
Orthodox
they say.
that I was
I'm not agreeing
for
with it.
I know. I was part of the Catholic ideology. All I'm saying.
It is a literal
all I'm saying
thing.
is
It's not physically changing, but in Catholic theology, it is literally changing.
No,
it's not a symbol, it's not a metaphor, but it does physically change in terms of miracles. I mean, that
doesn't become the Eucharist doesn't become
into a
part
bunch of flesh. It doesn't
his
become like a giant piece of flesh that you're eating.
Well, I know, but hopefully we all can understand that. That sounds insane, but that is according to. If you look it up right now, the Eucharist, it literally turns into the body and blood.
Yes.
It literally does.
Right. Depends what you mean by literally. Depends what you mean by literally.
There is
it's
depends
not
on what you
physical,
mean by
Voltaire.
literally. It's not
What?
literal.
You said literal.
Catholics
It is literal. It's not
us.
physical. So it's an actual change is happening, but it's in like the substance of it, the molecules.
A changing happened, but it's not the.
changes.
Sure, I don't care. I'm saying it's not a flesh of a human being where it's
why are
like
we
you're
being
chewing on
colloquial
fucking.
with the word
You ever chewed
literal?
on skin? Neither have I, but I'm sure it's gummy.
No,
It's
Tomahawk.
not literal.
The
The word
Catholics
you're
are
not
being
using. The
colloquial.
word you don't use literal. That's not what it means.
It
No,
but
look it up.
it is. It actually
depends on
is
what you mean
by it.
changing. Yeah, it
No.
does depend on what you mean by it.
Google it.
Just say it's changing. It's not literally
Yes,
changing.
exactly,
It's
right?
just
Right?
changing.
It's not literally
There's no
changing. Like, we're
literally
getting into
about
the-
it.
We're trying to be a semantic about it. It's like, well, no, it actually changes right to the molecular thing that you're eating. Like, but it's like, no, but
I'm being
flesh.
specific. I'm
Oh,
saying it
it's
doesn't
just
change
so
at a
getting so
molecular
ridiculous.
level.
Look,
Except in terms of
if you met
miracles where it
Jesus
happens.
Christ, he is literally God, but to all
Right.
appearances, he's a man. So it's the same kind of thing.
Right.
We call it
No.
a mystery.
That's a good example. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad fucking. Yeah, that's not a bad.
Bread and
I
wine.
mean, that's a proper description, but that doesn't mean that you're literally changing. It's just you're changing.
But the
Tomahawk. You don't.
Well,
I don't
Jesus
think you
was
understand
literally
that.
God.
Oh,
Was
right.
the idea.
Yeah.
So that's why I it's a remembrance and I believe it's symbolic.
Well, that's
just
up for debate.
Anyway,
I would accept
it-
if you're like
you got
symbolically
derailed again.
changing, but you know,
It's not different than magic. It is magic. It's low magic. When you change physical reality in accordance with your will. It's no different than the OTO or the AA.
It's not in
Well,
accordance with
wait.
your will.
If you change the physical, so Can I get my like magic circles and auras and shit?
No.
No, this ain't Dungeons and Dragons. That's not what we're talking about.
I can't give it to you. You
Well,
can do
what's
it.
the difference between low and high?
High magic
Exactly.
is internal. It has to do with you working on your spirit. It has nothing to do with the outside of you.
So self-help is high magic? Actually, I believe that. I do believe it's a demonic satanic ritual, yes.
Not all self-help. Not all self-help is high magic, but high magic can be considered self-help if you understand the distinction. Yes.
Actually, that makes sense. Actually, you're not relying on God, you're relying on yourself.
Yes.
And magicians see that as higher. That actually makes sense.
It's masturbation.
Yeah, I think it's like it's
internal
awful, but yeah.
masturbation.
They should be more honest about it when
That
they write
sounds-
those books.
yeah.
That is what they're doing.
Sounds like it.
No, that is actually what it is. Yeah, that's true magic.
What
When
a
do we drink the
descriptor.
Kool-Aid?
Love it.
When's the Kool-Aid
Yeah, what
made?
is
Wait, but are you talking about like
how magical is masturbation?
are you talking about like are you
Oh, I bet.
Wait, hang on.
When things
Is it the most magic?
concluded-
Is it like
no.
where's the?
I bet you've reached the highest form of magic once you've concluded a session.
Yeah, because you're like that's not magical anymore. Like you're just like, oh, that's what the fuck is that? I don't.
That's what it is. It's only a fleeting.
Okay, wait, let me ask this guy a question.
Fleeting feeling. You
Watch
feel
this,
it for
watch
about
this,
5
watch
minutes. You
Watch
get
this.
5 minutes of feeling the highest form of magic possible.
5
after
minutes?
The
What the
5
fuck?
minutes of hey. That's what they call post nut clarity. That's what it is. It's post nut
This
clarity.
guy, this
That 5 minutes.
Hyperborean, watch. Making love to a woman, a man making love to a woman is low magic, right?
Not
High magic
necessarily, no.
that just points to the high magic of internally doing that, correct?
No.
What's
not
high magic?
necessarily.
Just get to what high
Tantra-
magic is.
Yeah, you're gonna
Tantra is a
You're the lead up is just insanity.
So is
Can I
the
just
sexual
chime in
act
for a
high
second?
magic
Can I
or
chime
low
in?
magic?
Saying low magic is like with physical shit.
Okay, so is the sexual act
gonna chime in for a
low
sec.
magic because it's physical? It's penis and
no,
vagina.
not necessarily.
Is that-
No.
Don't know what
hold
high
on, guys.
act
Hold on,
is.
hold on. What
Is
you
it
got,
high
Gordon?
magic?
What you got,
Let
Gordon?
me chime in for a sec there. Okay, so basically
Okay,
everything that you guys are talking to about right now, everything about religion, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, but I
never
also have a
been-
plant right
I've
beside
never
me,
been
so that
associated
just
with
happened.
religion.
He's like a full
Right?
Canadian.
Yes, I am Canadian. And
Yeah, see, exactly.
How
I
is
have
that a
plant
point?
beside
Why
me.
did we
Like,
have to
that's
stop
just
the
how
conversation to
we're
hear him
Canadian.
tell us that he doesn't know anything about religion?
Gordon he needed to get off his chest
Sorry,
that he
I
is
will see
fucking
myself out.
Canadian and he didn't understand a word anybody was saying and he just needs everybody
Hey.
to explain
nothing
to
to
him.
do with
I don't know.
Canadian. All I can say
He
is that
didn't
I have
say
no
sorry
idea
enough.
what you guys
I've
are
said it
talking
enough.
about. I have
Okay,
no
Abooch.
idea
You said
what you guys are
Abooch.
talking
Perfect.
about, but it is interesting to me. I love
He's a
hearing about
Canadian.
it.
Yeah, Gordon.
I love
Gordon,
hearing about it,
Gordon,
and I love
Gordon.
understanding it. That's the thing.
What we're talking
said the
about
thing.
is magic because Hostile Hyperborean here is part of the occult and practices magic. And he's been explaining to us how magic works. And it doesn't involve shooting fireballs from your hands or from a magic staff, but it still does involve physical materials.
You're
and the
turning
sense
people
of
away
self.
from magic, all right? That's not cool.
Damn, I'm so sorry, guys. I am so not at advertising
That's
magic
hate speech
correctly.
in Canada. That's
I'm
hate speech
sorry.
in Canada.
I'm sorry, Hostile. I am not explaining. Explain it to them, us plebeians.
You're not gonna tell me
how
what I can say and
magic,
can't
how
say.
magic works, man.
Tomahawk,
From the-
I think there's actual things that we could talk about here. It's not just like La La Land fairy tales, like just nonsense.
Well, I thought a fat guy showed up on a bike and said you were a wizard. Sorry.
Like, do me a favor and explain it to me like I'm a fucking 5-year-old.
All right, let Hostile go, and Voltaire and Hawk. Let's chill with the comedian.
Yeah, I think Voltaire and Tomahawk like hearing themselves talk, but the idea
on the
here,
anti-Semitism.
the high,
I'm just
the
explaining what I
idea-
want to see in magic.
Yes.
It's just
These are
magic.
great, great fucking arguments. Nah, for fuck's sakes, you know, complain about my phone falling down. That's a good argument. You like, his retard's phone keeps falling down.
At least I'm not the only
I'd
one
be like,
with an
for
iPhone
fuck's
streaming
sakes.
right now.
Yeah,
Got
but
me.
Gordon,
You can't
see, you do it better because your phone, wherever it is actually perched up in a way that's not fucking falling every 5 minutes.
I'm holding it in my hand right now. I'm holding because I've gotten used to that.
The perfect phone
wants to
holder.
hold this shit in his
The perfect phone holder, man. The perfect phone holder.
Guys, I know how to do it. I know
shut
how
up.
to
Sorry, go ahead, Hostile. Go ahead.
I want to know
Like,
if
this is my
Hostile
phone.
can you
Rest
watch
up
the
here.
time? Can you use astrology to maybe predict the future or things like that?
Look at my.
Yeah.
This is the plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions going on. Do you want me to address Gordon or JS?
Thanks for having us, guys. Bye
Address
bye.
Gordon.
All right, let's see here. That was too chaotic. Ooh, 67 on YouTube. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Okay. Baby, I know. Na 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 na. I know you don't. And who I am. I know. Ooh. Room is full. Did my dad get on?
Bystanders or any of their possessions. Amen.
Amen, random.
Yeah, amen. This is crazy though. This guy hasn't stopped talking really in the last, what, like 20 minutes? Man, this dude's got some energy, man.
Was that a jar of nuts, Woody?
You possess
This dude gelling, dumped a gallon of 5-hour energy drinks. He's still going, man. He's chugging them 5-hour energies, man, like they're cracks of punch. Oh, sorry.
Very nice.
It's 25,000 viewers right now. They're going nuts.
This is crazy.
I'm just surprised, CK.
Just imagine.
You actually allowed me to perform an exorcism live on your stream. I feel good about that. Thank you.
This is crazy.
There's this random Catholic guy on here. He's literally called Random Catholic. He's a consecrated celibate. Consecrated incel. And he does crazy ass shit. Like, he does exorcisms on stream. You're not supposed to do that. Like, you shouldn't be doing exorcisms on stream. Like, it's totally disrespectful to Catholicism to do that. But whatever. Anyways, we've been over here a lot, and you guys have not seen that, so get ready. Get ready to be part of the drama.
And then he got really upset when we pointed that out to him.
He
He
also
said,
said-
"Oh no, you're putting words in my mouth."
He
And I was
also
like,
said
"No,
the
I'm
angel-
working
Hey,
with
Chris.
what you said."
Chris, he also said the angels share the same image of God as us.
Where?
Chris,
May the Lord rebuke you.
So you're saying that God created, or humans created angels in His image?
He's gonna wake up tomorrow morning. No voice to praise the Lord in
actually,
church.
what I said was, so you're saying that
I'm a
angels
street preacher.
were participating with God in creating humans, because you said that He was speaking to angels, not humans.
I love the power of the infamy.
Man, we just keep lying, Chris. We're just nothing but liars, man.
Adam, in Genesis 1:26, right? It says, "And Elohim," which is like can be used as a plural.
Put me into that category to where God, something else besides God created an image that.
Anyway, I'm gonna dip you guys.
All right,
Somebody's
God bless, Toronto. Love you, dude.
Have a good one, Toronto. Sleep
You know
tight,
what?
Toronto.
There ain't none of you Christians. To you, and they take over your
Oh, that's
channel
making him
and
manifest.
literally harass you.
The Latin
Don't
always
say
does
that I
it.
didn't warn you.
That's what the
I
Latin.
don't
Oh,
want
keep going, random. Keep going.
I made it.
What's
Hey,
up,
Chris.
Chris?
You're missing out on the show that's going on out with Adam. He just nonstop talks for the last like 25 minutes.
This
Manifesting.
a layperson
I'm hearing
doing
it
this
now.
is counterproductive. A layperson has no authority to command demons.
Exorcizo.
You shouldn't be doing this. This is a scandal. Random, you have no authority to do this. You are not allowed to do this.
Vivos et mortuos.
You are not allowed to do this.
This is great.
It manifestly that I went in for you. You have no idea what happened, but you're going to.
Something, Adam.
Hey, CK, just for you, the Latin didn't apparently work. I'm sorry.
In my name, but
You have no authority to exercise demons.
Adam, can we?
Something, bro. Like you're like
Adam, can we ask you questions? Adam, can we have a discussion here?
Gaslighting, yeah.
It's like I hear you and you're like the Ninja Turtles, and I'm like hearing you through my toilet or something. I can't understand what you're saying, dude.
Do you want to call me out my name too? Because you might as well. You're bearing false witness.
What?
Bearing false? What? Because
Bro, you just said that we weren't Christians. You just said we weren't Christians. You bearing false witness.
Right? Yeah. I mean,
basically, instead of saying, "Hey, Adam, you're kind of loud and everybody can hear you fine,"
I want to know why. I want to know why random Catholic is doing exorcisms when canon law forbids it unless you have special and express permission from the local ordinary. Why are you doing that?
This was an emergency, Grace.
Yeah.
Well, that's where.
No,
that's where the
he's making a mockery of Catholicism, is what he's doing.
He's literally not doing that.
It is a mockery of Catholicism to do an exorcism as a joke on a panel. You're mocking the faith.
No, we for real.
Well, you
We
can't
for
do
real.
a for real exorcism unless you get special and express permission from the
You
local
can
ordinary.
say the prayer to the Archangel Michael, but you cannot.
So you shouldn't do it, but you know, this is a member of a religious order, by the way, who cares about the faith.
Adam, you need to get a better mic, man. Your mic is not very good. I'm not trying to be rude, but
you sound awful, bro. Like
I told you that I'm just a love. I'm a loving.
He's been yelling into it so much that it's just
I
dead.
told you that my voice.
Maybe
that's the problem that happens when you scream into your mic constantly.
And I speak over them. Here, I'm going to turn my stuff all the way down so I can keep my voice the way it is.
Yeah, it's
Right,
the
right
gain.
before
The gain is
you
the
came in, Grace.
Yeah.
As soon as random started doing in Latin, this man started manifesting.
Yeah, the actual teaching, the Catholic teaching is that a layperson improperly doing an exorcism will lead to spiritual retaliation. It's
That's actually not the teaching, but good on you. Can you, Ben, can you differentiate for me between a major exorcism and a minor exorcism? Can you please differentiate for me? Can you please differentiate for me a liturgical rite aimed at exorcism and a supplication for exorcism, which is what I did. I did not perform. Ben, I did not perform the sacramental rite of exorcism. I read
True.
a
You directly commanded demons, which you're not authorized to do.
And you know what? He's going to explain to you my
Grace,
handicap.
somebody
He's going
muted you
to
for 2
explain to you
minutes.
how the
Your
back
time
of my
starts
head was
now.
blown out.
They
And
need
you guys
Adam,
keep
bro.
making
Wasn't
fun
me this
of
time.
a guy that
No.
literally has been through traumatic brain injuries, and you're making fun of him. You so-called Christians up
So
here
you mean
are
that you
making fun
can't
of me.
I
You're
got
making
pray
fun of me.
for
And you
We're
know what?
making
I feel
get out
sorry.
of someone?
about something
I
we didn't even
really
know
do
about.
feel sorry for you. I really
No, we
do.
didn't know about it.
You guys see the back of my head? You see that? It blew it out. There's nobody on the face of this earth that had 13.2 thousand go through them and blow the back of their head out and be able to speak.
You came on the channel with a hat on, and then you're saying, "How are you making fun of it? Fun of me? How are we supposed to know that you have something like that when you
Because I
come on the
told
panel
you.
with a
I
hat
just
on,
showed you the
disguising
truth.
it, and then
I
think
told
that we're
you that
insulting you
I
because
told
of
you
that? We're asking you to converse, to stop speaking for others to speak, so that
I
they
have no
can then
problems with that.
return
Quit. You gotta do
statements.
me a favor and respect me, though. Quit putting words in my mouth.
Nobody
Don't
needs to respect
ask
you.
me. Don't ask me a question trying to counter-react me. Ask me a question that you want to know that will get to a point instead of
I did.
I don't think your
And then
microphone
you
is working
freaked
out.
you
out.
did not. You asked me if angels had something to do with creating man, and you know that's a lie.
Right. And the reason that I asked you that is because of your statement. Your statement was he was speaking to the angels.
Yeah, he had an audience. But you don't
So if he is
understand that
speaking to
he
the
had an
angels and he
audience
said, "Let us make man in our image," then do you think he is saying to the angels, "Let us make man in our image"?
I believe that he did.
Right. Then he is including the angels in the construction of man.
Yeah, but not man. Man had nothing to do with that authority. God did that.
Adam, can I tell you this though? Can I chime in? Adam, it says this, and then God said, "Let us." God said, "Let us make man in our image." God said, "Let us." Right?
Us.
God said, "Let us." So angels are God, right?
So are the angels part of creation? Did they create humans?
Word God, hold on. The word God in the ancient Hebrew, Adam, right there is Elohim, right?
Yeah.
Elohim, right? So it says, "Let us."
Well, in Aramaic, it's the Jehovah God.
But it's not written in Aramaic. This is in ancient Hebrew.
And in ancient Hebrew, well, that's the first 5 books, and the author is.
Well, we're not talking. Genesis 1:26, right?
Yeah, it's in the first 5 books. So it's in the Torah, and it's the first 5 books that was the author of Moses. The author was Moses. Right? So he spoke, listen to me, he spoke Egyptian, because from the time he was born all the way until he left the kingdom, he didn't speak Hebrew. Man, you guys don't know. That was a major wrench I just threw into all your machines.
No, that's not a major wrench, because the texts that we have are all in Hebrew. So if you want to provide an Egyptian text, then that would be a major thing. But since you don't have a Hebrew text, then or an Egyptian text, let's assume that the history of the Bible is what we have, not what we don't have.
Or do you want to get straight to the point?
Adam, he's trying to answer you. Chris is very patient, dude.
Because that's not how he come across to me. He was trying to set me up for an "I got you" moment.
Well, he misheard you. I heard it earlier.
Close to tactic. That's what he said, but I didn't hear the apology, and that proves that he had intent.
Adam, you gotta realize something. This is the wild, wild west online. Okay, people are gonna say things, and
you're going to be held accountable for every word that you say.
Adam, you can't get sensitive and get all like everybody, because people
Who are you to tell me that I can't get sensitive about my God?
I'm just saying, if you listen, you can't get
offended. Who are you to tell me that I can't get sensitive?
I'm just saying, if you want to get to
you're not my God, and you're not my mama, you're not my daddy, so quit telling me what to do.
I'm your daddy. Shut up, son. Shut up. Shut up. Sit back and shut up.
You're
my godly. There is a godly man right there.
Sit back and shut up, son. I'm your daddy tonight.
Test them by their fruits, right there.
Adam,
that is a worldly man.
You're my
doesn't
brother.
have the spirit of the Lord.
Dude. Let somebody else.
I just asked God to forgive me right before I did and prayed and said, God, I'm going to do a few things and I'm going to elicit some behavior out of you.
Oh, so that's how it works. You ask forgiveness because you're so sorry for what you're about to do.
2 hours ago.
Adam, just take it down for a minute.
Yeah, man, we're trying to have a good conversation with you and get somewhere, bro. We're not trying to offend you and attack you and all this stuff. It's just you haven't stopped talking, bro, and nobody's been able to respond.
We can't get in.
Because I've been gaslit. Look up the word gaslight. Look it up.
I don't even know what your problem is.
We're talking about 10 people on the panel.
Man, with all due respect, it's not a problem. It's actually a dilemma that keeps being deflected on like Muslims and other people.
Well, Adam. Wait, hold on a second.
Trinitarians are doing the same thing.
Adam, just hang on a second. I'm new. I wasn't here. Can you just tell me what's going on? What are you upset about?
I'm not upset at all. I'm defending myself.
Well, what's the problem then?
Yeah, we don't even know. We don't even know, Grace. But Ben, you were muted for 5 minutes by chat. Time starts now. And then Random said, "Dear Ben, please read
Adam, hang on. Adam, hang on.
Exorcisms and related supplications, and then come back."
Can someone mute Adam, please?
Adam. I like the energy. Adam, I like the energy. Okay? I'm not hating. I like the energy, but tell me what's going on here. What is the basic? What are you trying to say to us? What's your point?
About an hour and a half ago, I tried to get up about 7 times, right? So for some reason, the Android that I have wasn't taken.
So he's been talking for an hour and a half.
So just why don't you listen instead of interrupting?
Hold on, guys. Let Grace talk with Adam, because he don't listen to us.
Right, I won't listen to people that are contradicting themselves doing the same thing to me. Anyways, moving forward, man. This is what happened, man. As I was earlier I said I'm not a scholar, but I do know the Word of God. I've been brainwashed and stuff since I was like 5 months old, so I know the Scripture pretty well.
Okay.
And I can't give the sites for everything that I know, but we can King James Version anytime we want. All I got to do is take a sentence out of the paragraph and it'll come up. It's no big deal.
Okay.
And I can prove what I'm saying. Okay. And all I wanted to do was ask them one thing, and they already knew where I was going. And Chris tried to counterattack me by asking me a question that was basically God, putting other gods before him. So I'm going to do the same thing he did. So I'm going to say that he set me up to commit a crime against my God by doing an abomination.
That's not good.
By saying that something else created man instead of God alone. So that right there, Chris, you're going to answer for it, my friend.
Okay, you're talking about Chris Oakey, this guy here.
Yes,
Chris is on the same page.
Okay, you feel like he set you up to say that someone other than God created the world.
Well, no, created the angels in his
The angels. Okay. Could you tell me what your original question was?
All right, so the original question was this. And you guys see, this is my normal voice, and it sounds all crackly. You see that? See how loud I am?
I like your
I'm automatically loud.
It's husky. I like it. Keep going.
I can't help it. You see, there's only a little bit of air because of that trichometry that I have.
Oh, that's why we can't hear you. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, go ahead. What's your question? You're going to make me put these down, Adam. Sheesh.
All right, listen. So I'm going to try to bring this down. Drink a little more of my water here.
Is there any way that you could... I'm not trying to be rude, but is there any...
Right now. All right. I asked.
But your mic is on... Wait. Before you say that, your mic is on your cheek. Is there any way you could angle it down so we could...
It's not on my cheek. It's like an inch from it.
It's just a... Well, it's hard. Maybe you could put it... I see it, but we can't... It's like... It sounds muffled. Could you push it down further?
Does that do anything?
Tilt your headphones a little bit so it's more like towards your mouth.
Woody, your mic needs to get fixed too, bro. It's not just him.
All right, good enough. Okay, what was your original question? Go ahead.
Well, I got my blue. It's up in the closet, but I haven't been able to hook it up. So
okay.
Anyway,
bro, it's all good.
So anyway, all I was asking was, it said, and God said, and I stopped it right there. I said, who was God speaking to? And they already kind of reacted it. And that's when Chris interrupted and said what he said. And it led into 4 other people speaking over him while I was speaking to him, and they all attacked me at once. Go back and watch it.
Let there be light. Who's he speaking to, bro? He just
And
said,
I'm not saying that I'm an angel in this. I know that
Okay.
I raised my voice. I'm not trying to say that I didn't feed into their stupidity, but I did not call them any. I did not use ad hominems like they did. So all the people that did, and the one that called me your daddy, let me explain something to you, man. My prayer for you, you will have visions and dreams. Trust me, you're going to.
Adam, that's my dad. That's my dad. He was just kidding around.
Your dad will repent. He will repent.
No, he's a good guy. No, he's just kidding around with you, Adam. Okay, now let's just break this down. Okay, so you said when God said, "Let there be," so the quote is, "God said, let there be light," right?
No.
Who was he talking to?
Oh, Genesis 1:26.
He made man on the 6th day.
But that's what I said,
okay.
Adam, when God said, let there be light, who is he talking to? He just said, let there be light, right? It doesn't mean he's talking to angels, right? He just said, let there be, right? When God said something, he just spoke it into existence. God created things, right?
Well, Woody, when it was all, is that how you say your name, Woody?
Yeah.
All right, Woody, we're talking 6 days that passed. Right?
Yeah.
That could be 6,000 years. I don't know.
Right. But I'm saying it's the same language, right?
Anyway, but he did say, my question was when he started to make God, when he started to make man, when God himself started to make man.
Okay.
Right? He said,
let us.
Stop. Who was he speaking to? Because that's after he created all that. He could have been speaking to his new creation, that all the animals that he just created. He could have been speaking to the angels that were watching and
Why do you think
testifying
he was
to
speaking
it.
to one, Adam? Because it says us and our, and that's what we're getting at, right? Because God said, let there be light. Who's he speaking to? Angels? No, God just, that's how he made things happen. He
Spoke them into it, yeah.
Things into existence. I'm not debating that.
Okay, so this is when he made man, right? It's just the difference is that man, we're made up of body, soul, spirit, and these things. So that's why it's interesting in Genesis 1:26 because it uses singulars, God, and God said, let there be, and God said, let there be. But then it says in 26 with man, God said, let us make man in our image. So I don't think it means that God is necessarily speaking to the us's, right? The us's wouldn't make sense because it's God said, let us. Which means that God is there's more than one person within that. That's where the Trinity for me, like, I don't.
Adam,
I've been.
You were muted for 4 minutes by the chat. Your time starts now.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
Adam was?
It came from a Buckeye
I guess
fan.
you guys could use this time to,
Okay, let me just
regroup.
Let me just.
Can I just? I did
wait,
research.
Ben, I got a question.
Let me
for you,
just
Ben.
follow up on what Random Catholic said. I did research it, and my point stands. It is totally fine for lay people to supplicate the Lord's protection, but not to command demons under any circumstances because of the dangers involved. So if he was joking around, okay, whatever. It's kind of, inappropriate, I think, to joke around about the church's prayers, but I guess you can. But if you meant it seriously, it's
but you admit, Ben, you admit that you were wrong and I was right.
No, my point stands. You have no authority to command demons.
Okay. Well,
No,
I
the Holy
command
Spirit does
you
that.
to keep talking.
Like also, like on another note, like you have an obligation if you're going to make a joke to make it funny or to make it
You
make
did.
some
You saw
sense.
it. Nobody else saw it, but I saw it.
Yeah, no, I saw it too.
I see. I want to say this to Adam though, right? When God said, let there, that's how he makes things, right? So it's interesting because people are different than light and like we're humans in his image. So in his image, right, there are more than one persons, right? Like within that Godhead. And so that's why when he says, let us make man in our image, right?
Hey, Rand. I mean, Witty, you gotta fix your mic, man. Like normally, it sounds like.
What's it sound like?
Yeah, garbled up, bro.
And also,
somebody recommended that. Somebody in the chat recommended that you place your mic in the toilet and then flush it.
What about that?
No. Put a T-shirt over it.
Normally,
you've got too much
it's kind
gain.
of fine.
Yeah.
But between your mic and Adam's mic, it's like we in hell or something.
What about that? I got like different settings right here. I'm like changing it. So
That sounds better.
Does that sound okay?
It's getting
Put your
better.
mouth closer to it and speak a
Try
little lower.
yelling into it. Try yelling into it.
What about that?
Oh, that's worse.
Too much gain. You have too much gain.
What about that?
Yeah, it was way too much gain.
What about that?
That's
What
better.
about that?
That's better.
Yeah.
Hey, Witty, do you own a red Kangol? Because I think that would make this better.
What is that?
A hat. It's a hat.
It's a hat.
Yeah, it's made by Kangol.
Like a.
I don't get the joke.
Turn the gain on the knob on your microphone.
Oh no, Adam's leaving. Adam, you only got a minute of mute left. Oh, whatever.
Is that okay? Is that better?
No,
it's exactly the same.
What about that?
Yeah, it's the same.
What about that?
You got to turn it.
No, that sounds better. Test it again.
Don't turn it like
testing.
Okay, now that sounds better.
That's better.
That sounds okay. Right.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Yeah.
All right, cool.
I kind of like the blowout.
Yeah, me too, but
yeah, I don't want to sound like no, dude. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding.
Okay, but next time you hop on the panel, do not touch the settings of your mic the way they are right now.
Okay, just between this one and then between this one.
Oh.
No, first one.
Bro, didn't I just say don't change the settings? And you go to change it, bro.
Right here, I keep it
It's
right
a tweaker. Not in the meth sense. In the
Right.
sense of
Bro, that's the
guiding.
first thing, bro. Were you Adam in the garden? The first thing God said, don't touch that tree. And you go to touch the tree.
You said touch the tree?
Yeah. Yeah.
You said eat the fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Noggins would have been like, all right, so do I twist this here to break it off? Oh, okay, good.
Okay, Adam is back.
I was muting my stuff after she was asking questions anyway, because I agreed once you guys stopped gaslighting me that you would be able to have a conversation with me.
Okay, so Chris, when Adam asked his question, what was it that you said? Do you remember?
He can't remember because he keeps saying something different.
Hold on, Adam. Wait, hold on. Let's just hear what he said.
I asked him, since he said that the let us make man in our image was speaking to the angels, was he meaning that the angels are included in the creation of man? Because that would be let us make man in our image.
Our image, right?
Okay.
So God would be in there with the angels saying, we're gonna make man in our image with the angels. Like the angels also, you know what I mean? So I get what Chris is saying, and that's the argument with the angel theory of us and our and the plurals there. But it doesn't really make sense because it says, and then God said, let us. If God said, let us, then God is the us, right?
I thought the Trinity explanation made sense, kind of.
Yeah,
the Trinity makes sense, but if you're going to go with the angels, then we need to deal with are the angels involved in creating man as a result of that statement? Let us make man in our image. So I'm just asking: is that what he's saying, or is he saying something else?
And that means we're also made in the image of angels. So we're made in the image of created beings, which is blasphemy.
Yeah, either the angels made us too, or we're made in their image, or like.
And there's not a single verse on the face of the planet that says the angels are made in the image of God. Not one verse. We can bring up the Ethiopian Bible.
Right. You might be right. I don't know if he's right or not. I really don't know if that's right, but I do know that there's evidence that there were angels that came in a form of man when Elohim came with two angels that, remember what God Logic was speaking to that other guy the other day? He said that there was I guess basically Abraham was like sitting out on his porch outside of his tent, and there was some trees next to him, and he said that there was, and God appeared to him. I'm not quoting this, I'm just paraphrasing. And he said that, and then he spoke to him and said, your wife is basically going to have a child. A year from now, I'm going to come back. And then as they began to talk, the two angels that were men walked away and went in to Sodom and Gomorrah to Lot. And Lot was sitting at the gate, and he told Lot that he needed to get out, and he was about to bring, and then God was telling Abraham at the same time that he was going to rain
But they just
fire
manifested
and
as human
brimstone
beings,
on
bro.
him.
They just came in the image of man, like the angels did, like appeared as men, right? Like
So-
that doesn't mean that that's their natural state.
But you don't know that. You don't know that. Like you said, you can't
Bro,
find it
it
nowhere in there.
doesn't matter if angels appeared as men, because that's not what it means for humans to be made in the image of God. Because then you would have to say that God himself has male and female body parts.
Listen, I don't know about all that. I just told you I wasn't a scholar, man. All right? I'm not trying to argue that. I'm just arguing the common sense stuff. I'm telling you that there are men that came in a form of an angel. And why wouldn't God, in my opinion, if there's no evidence that would knock it down and say that that image ain't the same as us with wings, then maybe I'm right.
You're not right,
Brother, have you had conversations with a lot of people? Because it works better if you pause every once in a while for other people to speak as well. Could we try that?
Bro, stop talking to me as I'm a child. You have been for the past 8 minutes now.
Adam, so listen, like angels, like these spiritual angelic beings, right? Throughout the scriptures, right, have manifested as human men, right? And that doesn't mean that like embodiment or that like of a human is what they're made in that realm. Like we get descriptions of them in scripture, and it's nothing like what we have. Like I think that's why a third of the angels were convinced and fell, because they were jealous that we were made in God's image, and they weren't, right? That's my own little theory, but yeah. Once
we
again,
have a super chat for the Thorpes. Spin City News is calling out the Thorpes in chat. I would like to silence Adam for 5 minutes to find out what the beef is, only if all agree.
He found us. Spin City
All those
News.
favor-
But do you guys want to hear what the beef is?
Yep.
Well, Chris didn't agree, so we can't do it.
We have to get 100%.
I say nay too.
I said yes.
Oh,
I'm with Ben, dude.
okay.
I like Ben.
I said no. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Spin City is he's a panelist guy in a wheelchair who got into an argument with my dad because my dad said he was acting like a victim of being in a wheelchair when he got in the wheelchair through his own fault. He was a firefighter who picked up a morbidly obese woman and broke his back because of it and didn't follow protocol, which Spin City will admit, and they had like a 2-hour debate about it on Sarah the Raging Tomatoes channel. That's about it.
It basically came down to like, can you make wheelchair jokes?
Yes. Oh, yes. And Spin City, despite being like a MAGA guy and like hating libtards or whatever, said that it's terrible to make fun of the
We have
handicapped.
two handicapped people here. They could weigh in on whether like handicapped jokes can be funny.
Yeah.
I think they
All right. Who, you and Grace?
You can't hear?
No. So I mean, look, Ben,
Adam, you can talk.
It's
No, I
about the
can't.
intention more than anything.
Hey, listen, who's the owner of this channel?
Christian King.
Okay, the guy on the left.
CK, where's your image at?
Top left corner.
Shame on you, man. You have a good day, man. God bless you. Take care of yourself.
Oh no! What happened?
Adam, just read it again. Read the language, Adam.
Spin City, why don't you just hit the link? Why don't you come up?
It's
Yeah,
just,
Spin City's welcome.
just
Yeah.
quit being ridiculous and
He's
stop
here in the chat?
gaslighting people you disagree with.
I assume he is.
Would you say?
Bye.
Well, now there's room.
Yay!
Chris, what do you think? Is it okay to make wheelchair jokes?
Yeah, it depends on your intent. If you're just trying to make a joke, yes. If you're just trying to humiliate the person, then no.
Oh, it was something like they got into an argument about something else, and then my dad said, "What are you gonna do? Roll over here?" or something like that, and he was like, "How dare you?" I mean,
No, I told him to roll up.
roll up, yeah. Are you gonna roll up on me?
Roll up.
I think that's ridiculous to say. I mean, here's the thing: if you're a guy in a wheelchair on the internet, like you better get used to wheelchair jokes, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, look, Ben be clowning on people, and he jokes around, and some people don't. Some people are real sensitive and have a thin skin, and they just, you know what I mean? They just, I don't know. They don't know how to just shoot the crap around, a little bit,
Well,
and like.
But he's also a prick. Like, Ben is deliberately a prick. So,
Well, I mean, I think if you're a black person on the
prick,
internet, you're going to get a little bit. You should be willing to do the racial thing. If you're going to give it, you should be able to take it.
All the time, dude. He didn't get mad about me, Ben was giving me crap the other day, dude, and we were going back and forth, and that's why I like these guys, you know what I mean? Because it's just like, we're just...
Yeah, didn't he call you a druggy loser?
Yeah, he kept calling me on brain dead, and my brain was fried, and then we ended up having a good chat at the end of the night, you know what I mean? And it was cool, like, it's just, but I'm like that, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to get under my skin, but some people are not like that, and like, it just depends, like, are you trying to... like connect and get somewhere, because some people are very sensitive, and Ben's might not be that kind of style to get to that kind of person, right? If they're if they're very emotional and get all triggered.
Here he is, the man.
Here he is. Yo, what's up, Spin?
What
you're failing to realize when
the legend
created
with the big arms, Ben said.
He took a rip from Adam.
Show those guns.
That's
baby.
true.
What's up?
Are you saying?
Tyler, what are you saying?
When God said, "Let there be light," there was light. Dumbass.
In the city where you must spin to survive.
Am I wrong or am I not?
I don't.
You're
agree
not
with
wrong.
Mark in this. I don't agree with Mark and Tyler, but the way he said "dumbass" right there was really funny.
Yeah, I was saying dumbass because I'm proving a point. But obviously, I love y'all.
All right, well.
You're good people. But I'm just saying,
1 minute silence
God, when He said,
for all the
"Let there be light,"
disabled. No, I'm just kidding.
He
I don't know. Somebody
proved
talk.
the point. When He's like, "Let there be light,"
Spin City.
He proved the point.
Show yourself.
I'm already showing myself. What the fuck are you talking about?
Tyler, bro. Tyler. Number one. Tyler, one. No one's talking to you, and number two, watch your mouth on the pen.
Well, number two, I don't give a fuck about.
Is Tyler
talking?
No,
Tyler.
Tyler.
Bye,
Oh, Tyler, it's no swearing on this channel.
He's
See
a
you
good
later,
kid.
buddy.
He just gets.
We love you, Tyler.
Is that your little brother or something?
In a way.
We
Tyler Thorpe?
spent a few hours with him.
We've done some
Man,
karaoke
long
streams
lost
with him.
child? Long lost child?
Like a cousin.
Cousin? So was his dad Adam? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, anyways.
Spin, okay, you've been like going off in chat. Do you want to say anything or what? You want to say hi? Or we can just move on. I don't know. Maybe the mic's not working.
Like, what kind of wheelchair are you talking about? Like Stephen Hawkins, or is he like?
No,
He's got a manual. He's got a manual.
Yeah.
No joystick.
All right.
Old school.
I bet.
That's hard work, especially on not straight up and down slopes, but on slight angles. It's a real pain because
We've all seen the Seinfeld episode.
one side drags you.
We have. At least
rough.
I have, dude. Yeah. Kramer's just going. But I mean, yeah. Don't even talk about stairs.
Oh, it could be in good shape.
Yeah, dude. He's probably. I mean, his probably upper body's yoked.
Yeah.
My cousin's in a wheelchair. He had a bone disease, right? And so when he was growing up, like a dog would just like kind of jump up on his lap, break both his femurs. Like he's broke both of his legs like 10, 20 times a piece, and like Now his legs are very kind of small, but he you know, he wheels himself to his car, dude. I don't know, gets in there and goes. He's a Spanish teacher at a school. He's an amazing person. You know what I'm saying?
So he's not paralyzed. His legs are just broken too many times.
I mean, yeah, exactly. He's got a bone disease where his bones were very weak. So
How do I untangle myself? Oh, hey.
You know,
Hey,
his
Dash.
lower body, you know.
I love you, Grace. I love you, Ben.
But at the same time, he's a freaking soldier, bro. He never complains. He's just happy and like he loves God and like, you know, he's he just goes and he teaches kids, you know what I'm saying, at school, and like he's just a great person, right? So,
amen.
Yeah, I think you got to see everything as a gift from God. Although it's hard, like it's cringe to go up to someone who's experienced something and say like that's a gift from God, but like they have to see it as a gift
for sure.
Otherwise, how is God love?
Like Down syndrome people are like the best people I've ever met, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the happiest people. Like I every time I'm like I love them, dude. They're just, you know, like, and that's got to be really tough, you know. Like I ask people with family members and stuff, and like it was hard when they were younger, but like they're the best people in the whole family for sure. You know, they're like just happy and just, you know, like it really makes you. It really like to everyone else looking at them, right? It really brings them joy and like. I mean, they're also like, man, like, why can't I be like that, right? Like, I'm blessed, you know, and I'm over here boo-hoo all the time, you know, and this guy's, you know, laughing and you know.
Okay, I'm gonna cut, but I'm gonna leave you with one thing, Witty. If you're talking about Genesis 1:26, saying that humans are mind, body, and soul, or mind, body, and spirit, whatever, and trying to liken that to the Trinity doesn't work because you and I are not three persons, so it's a false analogy. It does not work. That's
true.
It does not work.
But we are us, and we have the Holy Spirit in us, right?
Yeah, but again, the Spirit and us are not the same being, so that doesn't work.
I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying that there's a difference
when God,
everything else.
When humanity was made in the image of God, it means they reflect His character and His characteristics. God is.
I don't mean that there's three specific people within us.
No, I know that's not what you mean. I'm saying that's why the analogy doesn't work. But regardless, I'm gonna get out of here.
That's not what the analogy was meant to be. The analogy was meant to be that when God made everything else, it was just God said, and it was just singular. But when He made man, right? It says, "Let us make man in our image and our likeness." So there's plurals that are used there, and then we're also. I'm not saying that we're made up of three different persons, but there are.
I'm not saying that's what you're saying. I'm saying
there are three different distinctions of man. Where
it's a fine analogy. It's totally fine.
Yeah, like a tree is just a tree, right? Light is light, right? You know.
Well, you could say
Saint Augustine used memory, will, and reason as an analogy for the Trinity.
But that's a better analogy than mind, body, and spirit.
We're like Franklin.
Well, that's Ben said it better. That's what I meant, though. Really, you know what I'm saying? It's just
and even
in your fucking life.
But anyways,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of here. The Trinity's been defended tonight. God bless, guys.
Amen.
By the way, guys, Christian King ended the live stream on his end, but I'm still streaming on my end. So I don't know, Chris. Do you have like permissions to put people up and stuff? Because we can keep it going.
I do. I'm going to be ducking away soon, but
okay, we can keep it going for a little while.
Why don't you start your own stream and then I join that?
I can. I mean, I'm already streaming this, but I can just, you know, have a StreamYard. We need a topic though. What are we talking about?
Put in the private chat the address, and they can join you across.
I don't know, Dad. You want to run a panel?
You want to? Let's do it.
I'm drinking tonight, so I'll bring content for you guys if you guys.
Oh, Adam's back. All right, hold on. Let me set it up. 1 sec.
For spirit.
I can argue anything. I can like pretend to be like on someone's side and argue the points.
Well, that's what we love. Someone who doesn't actually believe. Perfect. Just waste time.
Well, not if
All
you
right.
get super chats.
Let's see here.
Spin City has rolled back up.
Here we go.
He's back.
I'm trying to get the mic to unmute. Suffer
Chris,
spin.
can you use a wheelchair, or you're not able to do that?
No, I can use a wheelchair. I can walk short distances, like about 100 meters, and I use a mobility scooter for most of the time.
Unassisted, or you use canes?
I use crutches when I'm having bad days and can't walk.
Oh, you can walk unassisted sometimes?
Yeah.
Really?
Just about 100 meters.
So you're not paralyzed?
No, just chronic pain.
So
the
sitting
pain
up
gets
hurts?
exponentially worse the longer I walk. If I don't wiggle around all the time, it gets exponentially worse.
Do you go swim? Like I've seen people go swimming is a lot of times because it takes the gravity.
Walking in water, but not swimming. Takes
that's
too
what I
much
mean.
control of the muscles. My main triggers were the knees, so just floating in the water, the weight, the movement of the water freaks them out. But walking in the water, I've got weight on them, so it sort of stops them wiggling around as much, and the joint doesn't freak out as much.
Are you able to like make progress, or is it just like it is what it is?
It's basically just maintaining.
So there's no like prognosis to like if you gain muscle strength or whatever?
No, my muscles are strong. The joints have just been replaced a year ago. I've had 37 surgeries.
It's a nerve
basically
condition?
as good as we can get.
It's a
There's
nerve
mix
condition?
of there's a mix of mechanical issues and nerve connections. Yeah. So I'm still feeling pain in joints that I don't have anymore. You know, one of the joys of chronic pain.
Damn.
Pain's a
Phantom?
weird thing because pain isn't, as I understand it, medically, it's not like real. It's like a psychological thing.
No, it's actually being sent through the whole body because they've done nerve chops and nerve blocks, and the next section of the nerve system continues to send the message. And they've recorded the message, so they know the message is actually being sent because you have
message of
electrical
pain?
signals. Yeah.
So you have, like, ghost limbs. Like you said that you're experiencing pain in
Well, hey, nothing's impossible, man. You know,
in places
God.
that you don't have anymore. Are you?
Yeah, so I've got artificial knees, and I still experience the spikes that I used to experience when I was tearing the cartilage in the knee. I still get that sensation when clearly I can't be tearing the cartilage because it's now plastic, you know, and it's
But if you
titanium.
refuse the pain signal, can't you refuse it? Like just say it's like I'm not going to take it seriously because it doesn't make any sense.
No, because my muscles
It's like a placebo.
convulse and I start vomiting and not breathing, and
it'd be kind
not
of hard to
right.
believe, you know what I mean? Psychologically, kind of shift that if that's what everything in your body is screaming. You know,
I know when I was a kid, I'm not
everything
trying to make light of
logically,
it,
I
but-
know, you know, I know that I don't have that joint. So logically, I know that it can't be being caused by that.
Yeah. I know that like there is a subjective element to pain because I don't know, when I was a kid I used to get earaches. And if you're just sitting there focusing, like my parents would say, like don't sit there and focus on the pain because that blows it up. And they're right, but like you feel it less if you're more if you're involved in other things.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, like when I used to have I used to have pinched nerves real bad and stuff like that. Like, nerve damage. And just like, you know, and I'd smoke some, you know, and it would like go crazy, right? And it was just like, and it'd be horrible. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, dude, I can't do that because it just, you know, times 10s my.
Where did you have pinched nerve in your neck?
Yeah, it was like right here, basically like right here through my. Right here, and it was there for like 8 months, and I was doing lineman work, so I was climbing poles, and like the last thing you want to do is like put weight over your head, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was trying to tough
I had
it
that
out.
for 6 weeks because I drove
You hear me
all
now?
night long in a
Yes,
storm
Spin, we hear
up
you,
the
yeah.
East Coast, and my I pinched the nerve, and it lasted like 6. It was awful.
Dude, I had it for
all
8
night.
months.
All night I felt that, even when I was
8
sleeping.
months, dude. Yeah, I went to a chiropractor, dude, and I did everything, nothing, and it was it was just stuck, and then finally, I think my body just kind of like, I don't know, wiggled it out, or maybe I just got used to it, because I still can feel like sometimes if I don't, like if I'm sleep deprived or like I sleep weird or something, like I'll still.
Oh, whose mic is doing that?
You know what's funny, Daniel? When you feel a lot of pain, you say like, I would give anything for this pain to go away. But when it does go away, like you're not really all that grateful. I think
It's
you're
just
like
normal, yeah.
Yeah,
You don't
because
really.
it's like normal, but you'd think you'd be.
You
really
are grateful, but only for a period of time, right? Like it's like when I broke my tibia fibia, and I was in a full cast for 6 months at this point, right? And I was just like, oh my goodness, like I can't wait to actually walk and run again. And then of course it was like I shouldn't like they said it was the worst break they've ever seen. And when I was laying there, dude, I straightened my own leg.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, which is like the stupidest thing you can do. But they said I did a good job. Just don't ever do that again if you break a bone. And but like when and I was so appreciative for like 6 months, and I just walking's normal again. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But then you forget about it, right? Like relatively quickly. You're like, oh, just
Yeah,
back to
because you know how
normal.
some people say like, if you're feeling pain, like other people have it worse, and I always feel like, yeah, okay, maybe that's true, but that doesn't really make me feel much better, because
yeah,
still
everybody's problems are, whether to them it might be the worst thing ever, but I mean, like compared to this guy, it might be nothing, but it's still to this guy,
Yeah. I don't really feel like that's much of a consolation. Like you're not a really good friend if you go, well, other people have it worse.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
There are kids in Africa.
Jerk.
It's like Dave Chappelle, right? He's just like, he's like, well, there's people in Africa that aren't. He's like, so what, dude? I still want my lunch. I'm still hungry. I'm starving, right? But yeah. Like out here in Michigan,
right.
where I moved, dude, like everybody's like a trust fund baby, and they're loaded and rich, and I gotta hear about all these people's problems all the time, and I'm like, dude, these are the first world problems, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm sorry that your new Audi, dude, is in the shop right now, right? I don't know.
Yeah. But it is different. I mean, I think people in Africa, let's say a poor part of Africa, they have a certain thing that's normal to them. And if you're not from that culture, it's not fair to say like, well, you should be happy. You know what I mean? Because you get used to a certain thing.
They're used to being
God
hungry.
puts you in a certain place, and then if he puts you in a different place, it is tough. It is a cross.
For sure.
Where other people might be like, I'm used to it. It doesn't mean you're a bad person.
Well, I was telling you guys, right? Like when I went, treatment, and like I was sitting there, and it was just like, oh, dude, I had the worst, and all these people I was around, and I go there, and I was like, oh my goodness, dude, like, I'm only listening to all these other people's problems stuff, and that kind of put it in perspective for me, and how grateful I was, right? Like even in my situation, how bad it was, right? Like, dang, like these guys, bro, like, I ain't gonna talk,
Like it can be a useful reality check, but like not as a consolation to
I mean,
someone
sometimes
who
when you
wants
hear
that feeling.
somebody's testimony about their problems, that can kind of put things in perspective for you. But I mean, yeah, if you're just in your bubble with, like out here everybody's loaded and stuff like that, and I'm not, but I've always kind of been,
I thought you were in a
hustler.
$2 million house. No.
Yeah, but like I'm poor, right? Like, so the reason I got this was because, like, well, first of all, it was a whole God thing. I was, when I moved here, I was staying with my buddy who was like the worst alcoholic I've seen, and I was like there for like 2 or 3 months, and he was blacking out every night. It was crazy, and I was like praying that, every night, like, God, help me find something. And I was doing life insurance, and I was burnt out, so I got a job at this little Italian place on the beach. It's super expensive, and it's like all the rich people go there. They pull their boats up there, and so I met a dude there, and he liked me. And then so there's only one bar out here that's like even open past a certain time. So sometimes I go and grab a drink with some people after work, and like I'd see that guy there, and he'd be like, "Yo, my server," right?
Yeah.
And then I did his bachelor party, and he was like, "Dude, come back to my house. right? It's up 5 Mile, which is like a famous hill out here. It's like all these castles and stuff that go up. And he said, come to my house when you get off or whatever. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, screw it. I'll come right now, dude. This job sucks, dude. And they're all laughing. And I get up there and he likes me. And he's just like, dude, I rent this place out, in the summer for all this money. But in the winter, everything's, it's just like Antarctica out here. It's crazy. So it's like, it's deserted. And so the winter rentals are really cheap. But he hooked us up with me and another guy, which he found out me and him were friends personally too. And so, yeah, he was just like, he likes us. And he was like, instead of renting it out to a bunch of randoms and stuff like that, I'm going to rent it to some guys I like. So then I can still come over there and hang out and just, hook up some friends and stuff. And so really he just been like, God's been just blessing me through him. And then recently he was like, because he likes me, and he was like, I got another property for the summertime for me. And I'm just like, because he's like, what are you going to do here in like a month or two when the season's up? Right. And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, I got another property, and it's got like a built-in sauna inside and all this, dude. I'm like, crazy, dude. I used to sleep on the floor with roaches and in my car, and you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm not even like, I'm paying I don't even pay on the first, you know what I'm saying? I pay every check a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
The place you are now?
Yeah. So I mean, but he's cool. He knows it's like the wintertime has been a struggle out here with the restaurant and stuff. But like, I'm like one of the top like servers there, if not the top person that bring in like best numbers and stuff. So I'm getting more hours, and they're hooking me up there and everything. Everything's just been working out for me. And but like, I don't know, like a lot of people freak out, and like I've had so many things with God where I just.
Where are you?
I'm in Grand Haven, Michigan.
Michigan. Oh, okay, yeah. No, it's freezing. Yeah, wintertime. Yeah.
For sure. But it's so cool. It's like
5 Mile. You mean like that? What isn't there like a rap song 8 Mile? Isn't there a movie?
Yeah, that's Eminem's thing. Yeah, that's Detroit, so that's in Michigan too. But that's basically the opposite of 5 where I'm at. And this is not an actual 5 Mile. It's just called that. It's just basically a big hill that goes up and it does like a U like this, right? But it goes like so there's like when you're going up and it's just all these like sick places. And the place that I live at, dude, there's like probably 50, 100 stairs to get up, right? And I got this back drive to go all the way up it, and it's just like in the sky, and I just see the whole lake. Like right now, I can see the whole Lake Michigan. And I just be sitting here praying and thanking God like all day, and just talking to God. And it's been like going from where I was at.
Spin City is in chat, in the private chat now, saying,
"How do I fix my mic?"
All Ben has to do is apologize to me for what he said, and it will be over, and never speak of it again.
It's all right.
That's all you got to do, dude.
I'm sorry.
All you gotta do.
He's down there.
I'm happy
but
to do that.
He's sorry.
Apology means apologia, which means explanation. I'd be happy to explain whatever it is you want me to explain.
Well,
you know what you
tell
did.
him why you're offended and what he said that really, because that might be.
I think he
claims.
claims.
I don't think that handicapped people are any worse or better than non-handicapped people.
I mean, Spin claims that it was the handicap joke, but I think it was really.
It was. That's all it was, Grace, was the handicap.
Wasn't it my dad saying, like, you broke your own back by picking up a 500-pounder or whatever? Isn't that what you're really upset
I had
about?
to do to save the woman's life.
Yeah, I mean, you were being a soldier. You were being a good.
Yeah, but see, you keep lying about this because you broke protocol. There's no way they tell firefighters to single-handedly pick up morbidly obese people. Like, there's no way they tell them that.
Wait. Can we just get a little more deets on what happened? So you're called to a scene. A woman is having a heart. You're a firefighter, but there's no fire, right? That's not what was going on.
No,
well, they do
I
other
am a
things.
Firefighter, paramedic. We're cross-trained.
Yeah, right. I understand that.
Is he in the chat?
So it's like because people will often think there's a fire. So you go up. You're doing your job. Absolutely. Props for that. I think people should do their jobs. Okay, so you go upstairs or whatever, and this very, very obese woman, like 500 to 600 pounds, has wedged herself between a toilet and a door. Is that right?
Is she like Howard Taft's?
And she's having a heart attack actively.
Oh my goodness!
I found that out. Yes.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
no.
How do you wedge yourself between a toilet and a door? I don't know.
I would help her as much as I could.
Well,
I'll push that bitch out. I will help
I
that bitch.
don't know how she fucking did it.
And did you,
don't know
I don't
how.
know. Did you try to scratch your leg or something and fall off?
It's not like she fell down or something. She just got in
It's
this
possible.
position and then called
It's possible.
911.
I wasn't there. I didn't see it happen. I was called there.
Well, who called 911? Is she or someone else?
Her mother.
Okay, so she sees her mother, like she's stuck in this thing. And so if she wasn't having a heart attack, you would have said like, okay, we're going to have to, I don't know, lubricate her and like kind of slide her out or something, right?
We've all seen Seinfeld. Get the butter, dude.
I saw that. Get the butter. No, it's funny.
Are you looking
I
at
don't
this?
know
I
how
can't, I can't even see where he's typing at.
Oh, was she standing up and wedged in or she fell down? Or?
No, she was on the ground.
Oh, okay. She was on the ground.
Yep.
And
When
you
I
couldn't
got there, she
administer
was on the ground.
CPR or you couldn't do whatever you could do with her on the ground?
Not in the confined space she was in.
Because you couldn't get access around
I
her?
couldn't. There was nothing that I could do. I did, yeah, okay, willfully, yeah, I broke protocol. But in the moment, I have a responsibility. When I call patient contact, at that point I am legally responsible for what happens.
Are you guys on
but
like
you're not.
Ben,
but
where are
aren't
you
there-
reading
aren't
this?
there
Is this-
I'm just saying there are situations in which a firefighter can see a little kid like crying up in a fire and they're not supposed to go save them because it may be just too dangerous, right? Like that's what they say to you, but I understand the impulse to say F protocol, I'm going to save that kid.
Okay, but
you're
so
not
that's what I
supposed to,
did.
right?
But that's what I did.
Yeah, so but
She
I'm
had a
not
good
saying you
heart.
you weren't legally responsible. You just
No,
felt
I
bad.
am.
Your
Well, but I
intentions
mean,
were
if
good,
someone
right?
dies in a fire, the firefighter's not
Absolutely, my intentions.
I mean, Ben, his intentions were good, right? He was
My
trying to do the right
intentions
thing.
were
you
good.
know?
I agree.
I ended up
Yeah.
saving the woman's
Like my
life.
mom's a nurse, right? Sometimes you got to move people like this guy's talking about, and you
I
don't do it
ended
by
up
yourself. You get
saving
5
this
people to
woman's
do it,
life.
you know.
But what I'm saying is, you wouldn't have been sued if you didn't. If you just said,
Yes, I
couldn't
would
move
have.
her.
Yes, I would have.
Well,
Yes,
that's
I would have.
But couldn't you have said? Couldn't you have said like protocol told me not to?
No, you can't blame it on protocol because that constitutes negligence.
Well,
Ben, are
I
you
don't
still
believe that's
somebody
true.
just because
Ben, are you
somebody
on CK's channel? Where is he typing at? Where are you reading all this at?
He's in the private chat. Or
I was having problems with my mic.
On CK's? I don't. Last thing I see is
on the restream. No,
That's
it's in the CK's not, his thing's not live.
because the last thing I see is from Glenn. It's CK's channel, but you're not on YT. That's all I see.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know
If
how
you
to
scroll up, Spin City News. So that one above it.
All Ben had to do is apologize to me and be over.
Klein, you're muted if you're talking, bro.
'Cause I don't see him responding or anything
Thank
like
you.
that. I don't know.
I feel like you guys are having a conversation that like you just have to know that who you guys are talking about. Like I have no clue. I don't even know you guys.
Is there a way to go to like y'all's
He's
channel?
saying,
or-
he's saying he had an obligation to save her life, even though protocol would say you shouldn't like move someone who's like that heavy by lifting them up. I would think you don't have an obligation then.
I do. So
I think we're being a little insensitive. I mean, like yeah, like if you really want to save her, go.
I'll
with
come back when the
protocol so you
conversation
can
is
go
more
about it the right
open
way,
to newcomers. I'll just say that.
You know, but
Thank
at
you
the
guys.
same time, like this guy is in a wheelchair now because he was trying to be a good Samaritan, so we shouldn't, probably say, well, that was
Yeah, I understand it. It's
that's
like
your
it's
own
like
fault,
if,
you're
if,
stupid. I mean, like it's like
if
you
I
had to
see
go
a
to-
little kid fall in the water, like technically, like going after someone who's drowning is stupid
that's
because
the
they're
good
likely
Samaritan
to.
law. There's a difference. There's a very big difference. When you are dispatched to a call for a sick person or whatever
Yeah.
your case may be, once I get there and I make what's called patient contact, I am legally responsible. If I do nothing, if I do
I think the private
nothing,
check's locked for me. I can't see anything y'all are talking about.
oh, it was just noggins. It was just I couldn't.
I read
get
it.
My
I
mic
read
and
what he
shit to
said.
work, bro. That's all it was.
Yeah, he's not keeping going on the private chat.
No, I'm not typing nothing in there.
I can't hear you.
Hey, Tyler.
Tyler's on mute.
Tyler,
Tyler.
stop talking.
There is a
Tyler,
legal.
listen to me.
There is a
I had
legal.
you muted because your mic
I can literally only hear you.
a lot of noise. So
And like all these
I'm
other
gonna
dudes, I
unmute
can't
you,
even see
but when
their
you're not
like Glenn and
talking,
Reverse and Tyler and all these guys. I can't even see anything.
I'm gonna
their
toss you
images.
if
I
you
just
You may
see
have to
names.
go out and come back in, noggins, because I can see everybody.
Can you guys hear me?
Or just
you
reload it.
guys hear me?
Yeah, I
It's
can hear
okay,
you.
Tyler.
man.
Your microphone was fuzzy. He had to mute you. Don't worry about it. But let us know when you just tell us
The
something.
way I read it
Yeah,
here in
God, if you quit
ChatGPT,
yelling.
first responders are considered to have a duty to act within their scope of training when on
And I
duty.
did.
So you
And I
don't.
did.
Yeah, I get it. You don't get the Good Samaritan. Like
No.
Like you have to, but like within your scope of training would mean
A badge.
that you follow protocol. You don't have to exceed
Okay.
protocol.
So
As I understand it.
There we
okay. So I'll explain it to you. I'll explain it to you as best as I can.
There we go. Now I can hear y'all.
When
Dang,
you were
I don't know what
when
happened.
you were dispatched to
Oh,
a
there
call,
we go. Hey, we got your typical fucking person over here. Primate, by the way, in the chat. Yeah, your typical primate, by the way. Over here.
Dang, dude, that's a real vampire slayer, I think.
Okay.
Like, what?
Yeah,
So
we got your typical
you have
primate.
you have
over
what's
here.
called a duty to act.
Right.
Okay. Which the legal definition of the Good Samaritan is if, like you said, a girl falls in the water, you you would fall under the Good Samaritan Act. You jumped in, you saved, that's your ass. I am bound by law and have what's called the duty to act.
Right.
So when I acted, whether it was within protocol or whether it was in protocol or not, I still have a legal obligation. It's like I'll give you an example. A police officer comes up and hears somebody screaming in the house. They hear glass breaking, right? They were called there for a call for service. If they walk away and say, I'm not going to deal with it, and somebody perishes,
I gotta wait for the squad to get here, but they're screaming and things are happening.
exactly.
Like,
That's called
I get
exigent
what you're saying.
circumstances in the cop world. But
it was probably Dashton. If I had to guess, bro. If it was all y'all on the line, dude, I'm going with Dashton, dude. I'm kidding.
For what?
So
Well, it says to me you're obliged to act. You have a duty to act within
I like the green,
the
dude.
scope of my
civic
practice.
licensure, training, and local protocols.
Yes. But you're
It
absolutely
says
right.
here they should not perform interventions beyond their training level.
Exactly. You're exactly right.
Okay,
We
so
are
there are
trained.
protocols, but you say you broke the protocols. I'm
I
just
broke
saying.
I broke the protocol.
So you
by
didn't have a
not
duty
waiting.
to act in
I
that
did
way.
not have the appropriate amount of people. That's the only thing that I broke. I
Sorry,
am
you didn't have,
paramedic.
you didn't
I am
have a legal
licensed
duty
to-
to act in the way you did.
I didn't hear you, Ben. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just saying you didn't have you didn't have a duty to act in the way you did.
No, legally I did.
Yeah, because of the whatever word you said before.
No.
Well, without
your
enough
duty
people.
is limited to acting within protocol.
The scope of practice, which I am a paramedic still to this day. Okay? I'm still licensed. I might not practice because I can't. But I am still licensed under the Florida
I'm just trying to make
Department
the
of
simple
Health.
point but you keep saying yes and then you say the opposite of it. I'm saying I agree with you since you are not a lay person. You're trained. You were called. You were dispatched.
Yes.
Totally. You have an obligation.
It's called the duty to act.
But your obligation is limited to the protocols.
Nice pillow, dude.
Of your training. You're not encouraged
Well,
to go
I'm
beyond
trained
those.
to lift people. I'm trained to lift people. That's part of schooling.
But you
what
were.
I did, what I broke. Okay, it's not protocol. I broke company policy by not waiting for extra help.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what
all
I
right.
did.
So I'm
That's
saying
what I
that
did.
then you keep saying, well, I was legally bound.
I am.
To act.
I am.
Out of protocol. That's not true. That
Well,
can't.
in protocol, like you, what was the word spin that you were saying? That was I heard a word earlier when I was like, yeah, like if you hear a woman screaming in a house, right?
Yeah,
Even
it's
if-
called exigent circumstances.
A firefighter has to act within protocol, even if someone is clearly going to die and they could risk their life. They're told not to.
Legit.
Like go into a burning building under certain circumstances, right?
There are limited circumstances. How can I explain this? Okay, if I see a person in a window,
yeah,
we are legally bound to act if we can physically see them.
Right, to act.
If
that doesn't mean to do everything you could ever imagine doing.
Yes, it does. Because
did you know actually? Did you know that the police are the Supreme Courts have ruled that the police are not required to act on any call?
Yeah, that's true. They're
You're
not.
correct, Grace. You're correct. You're absolutely
You can let
correct.
someone die.
So how would that apply to police but not first responders?
Firefighters are different, dude. They just throw them in the.
It's.
You can say I personally couldn't live with myself if I didn't try to save her, but you can't blame it on I was legally held responsible for her life.
It comes down to a legal and moral issue.
Well, morally, dude, here's what I think, Spin. I think you were trying to do the right thing, and kudos to you, brother, for that, right?
I did. I saved a woman's life. I saved a woman's life.
Yeah, amen, bro. So, hey, look, that's big, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Where's
She's
the
alive in her wheelchair? Like, hey, shout out to you.
What the result of me doing that put me where I am, and the disability joke, it went too far. He went too far.
Saying
And
you're
I
gonna
get it.
roll up? Is that what you're referencing?
No, there was other things said. Grace, you were there. Don't.
But
don't
that's when you got offended, and you didn't stop getting offended after that.
Well, because he kept going at it.
But you were offended
And
at
I know
that
that's
one.
what his MO is, and that's fine.
Yeah,
Guys, can I ask you guys something, Ben, real quick? Spin is the one talking, right?
Yeah, I am.
Because Tyler looks like he's talking, and I can't tell if it's Tyler.
He's talking, dude. He's talking to whoever's at the mic.
He's talking to the voices in his head.
Having a little sign language, dude. Him and Dasher are having a little.
They're having a little. They're
Ashton
having
is psychic,
sign
so
language
maybe he can
voice over
understand
there.
what Tyler's saying.
Y'all look like some characters, though, dude. What's going on with y'all? Y'all got a mic, Tyler, Ashton, bro? I want to hear from
Dude,
you
I
guys.
think he's drinking. I think he's drinking the frickin' Kool-Aid, bro.
Yeah, so Scott, I understand like that your intention was a good one. I do think probably in retrospect, you would say it would have been better to wait for more people to come.
I don't disagree with that, Ben.
No
I
one
don't
would
disagree
want
with
you
that.
to
Maybe for his own benefit, but what if she were to pass, right? And she didn't
Well,
make it. Right?
he claims she was Grace's age, and she's like
She was.
500 pounds. I mean, she's
She
not
was.
long for this world if it's really that situation.
But
Although I know
can't-
you have to treat everyone.
It's like I made the comment, right?
Michael Jordan.
If you were to have some sort of medical or major medical event and you were stuck under a bed,
Yeah.
would you want someone to risk their own safety to save you?
Absolutely.
That's what I did.
Right.
Yeah, if I was stuck in a tub, dude, I was Howard Taft, I'd want you to be there. Spend.
You know what? If I'm going,
I'd be
down
very
the
grateful
road,
to you for doing that.
if I'm going
This
down
fat
the
chick
road,
should come see you all the time and thank you.
True. And pay you alimony, dude.
Yeah, wheel you around. She'd lose weight.
Yeah,
You'd
bro.
get around without having to.
Yeah, you'd be like, "What's up, Big Bertha? Yeah, I'm trying to go to get some tacos. Where you at?"
I've been married for 32 years.
Maybe
I
after
don't.
you
I mean,
Did she ever say thanks?
Impacted both.
Absolutely,
Oh, she did. Okay.
absolutely. But this is a thankless job. bro.
Good.
Do you know? Okay, I
don't
could
do
come
What was
and
her
say,
astrology sign?
I can come and say, Ben, thank you for fucking apologizing. Right? I'm just saying. I'm using it as an example. Do you really mean it, or you mean it in the minute?
You could save a month.
I'm sure she was genuinely grateful.
I could barely hear you,
Well,
Dad.
I guarantee you she was. She was. I mean, I hate to crack a joke about it, but she lives
got
to
it
eat
on
another
point, bro.
freaking hamburger. Whatever.
Some aneurysms, bro. I can't even hear it, but I'm watching Tyler. I feel like I can hear
You think she owes it to you to go on a diet?
Nope. I don't think she owes me anything. I did my job.
Hear that.
Well,
And
but you
for
did your
that, the
job
fact of the
wrong.
matter, yes,
His job
you're
is to
right.
save lives, and he did that though.
I-
Right? Like he didn't follow
You actually
protocol.
didn't do your
completely.
job because you were doing
But
something.
I did.
Well,
But
you
the
did
job-
But I
something.
did.
job
Yeah,
is
I
to
get it.
save
You did what your
lives,
job
right?
is about. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but I
There
mean,
is
yeah.
Technically,
in any
didn't do your job.
like a doctor. Okay, let me tell you how far this goes. How far this can actually downslide.
Like sometimes cops have to speed, right, to catch somebody who's speeding. You know what I'm saying?
They're
They're
doing their
allowed to
job.
within protocols, but if they endanger too many people, they
Better that
actually
way.
They have to
are
call
told
it
not
off.
to.
Well,
Right.
here's
Lost
my thing.
connection.
In the town that I lived in,
But it's tricky. I get in the moment. It's tricky.
in the town that I lived in, everybody knows everybody. It's one of those fucking towns.
I know
Right?
that.
So, if there was an accident in my town, and mind you, again, everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows what vehicles you frickin' drive, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If you pass that scene, I could be sued.
That's not true.
No, not
Yes,
off
it
duty.
is.
Not off duty.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes.
I mean, as a good Samaritan? Law?
No. Well, yeah, as a good Samaritan.
There's
If
no
the
good Samaritan
person was
laws
in
the
the
United
accident and saw me pass, they were in trouble. The Good Samaritan Act does not apply. I have a duty to act.
I don't think so. Why?
Okay.
Because you're certified, or because you're just
Because
like
I'm certified, I'm licensed.
No.
A nurse.
First responders have no legal duty to act while off duty.
Duty to act limits. Duty to act laws, where they exist, often explicitly state that aid should only be given to the extent it can be done without danger or peril to the responder.
You're right.
But
That's the
sometimes
law.
they don't know how dangerous it can be, right? They just off instinct, like I want to help this person. I'm qualified. This is my job. And then they, their morals and their emotions are like,
It's like if someone falls off a boat, you're supposed to throw them a life raft and not go in after them. Like, that's how people on
it's
boats are
supposed to
trained on
work.
cruise ships, because it's too dangerous.
Absolutely.
Now, if someone jumps in and saves someone's life but ends up themselves getting hurt, okay, you're going to be sympathetic with them, but you are going to tell people in the future that's why we don't do that. So it's just what I'm saying is a little bit complicated.
Well, I think y'all can both agree with
I mean,
that. But
it's like I'll give you an example. We have a thing down here called the Suncoast Parkway, and my wife and I were driving, saw an accident. My wife went over, said,
Hey,
"Dude's in trouble." Okay, I get out, I put my happy ass in my chair, wheel my ass over. Dude was overdosing. That falls under the Good Samaritan Act. I gave him 8 milligrams of Narcan because I carry Narcan. I'm legally allowed to carry it. Anybody is. All you got to do is walk into your pharmacy and ask them for it.
They got it in the bathroom half the time at the some places I go to, like those little punk rock venues.
Woody Noggins snorts it just.
Dude,
if I'm not
if you give yourself Narcan, you'll be awake for probably 24 hours.
That's nothing, dude. You should do a hot rip.
No, I'm all right.
Just
I'm just saying
look that up.
That falls under the Good Samaritan Act.
No, there is no Good Samaritan Act.
Yes, there is.
I
beg to differ.
Unless you're.
Wait, hold on. Can I hear Tyler? I want to hear Tyler and Dashton. Can we just hear them? Tyler's been doing he's like the dude at church who's like doing to all the deaf people. You know what I'm saying?
He's sign languaging.
Yeah.
There is no general duty to act in America. You're not legally required to help at all.
Yeah, the Seinfeld thing is fake. There is.
But what about morally, right? Like maybe,
that's different.
Like,
yeah.
Morally, of course.
What about morally? Like God, like that, like God's laws.
Actually, this actually Good Samaritan. Wait, hold on. Let me just tell you this because I didn't know this. Good Samaritan laws only kick in if you voluntarily choose to help because they protect helpers from being sued.
Correct. Yes,
so they don't force you to act.
Over and helped the guy.
They don't force you to act, but if you do act, they protect you from being sued if you like accidentally kill someone or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Or you do CPR wrong, or you do something.
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
Got you.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me take it back. Let me take it back again.
Yeah, I remember.
You're in a car accident, Grace.
Yeah.
And
with the Vampire Slayer, dude.
No.
T-boned you.
And,
Going to Taco Bell,
and
dude.
your dad's in trouble. And I roll up, as you call it.
He don't like red lights.
And I can help you.
Yeah.
Would you want me to help you?
Of course I would.
Yeah, you're talking about ethically, not legally.
No, I'm saying, well, I mean,
morally,
ethics and
whatever you want.
morally.
Fucking blinking on.
Of course I would.
Okay, so morally,
That was you, bitch.
I come up and I stop. And I
Dashton,
stop
you
and arterial-
bitch.
Dashton's not going to help anyone. Look at him.
He's flying out the window, dude. He's sucking your blood, dude. He's like,
I
No, he's a
might
Vampire
not be,
Slayer, not
I
a
not be, I might not be able to lift his ass up.
I steal your wallet,
put,
dude, and run.
put a tourniquet on his leg, but I gave you a tourniquet. Once you slipped it on, I tightened it the way it is.
Of course I would want someone to help me.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
just
without
saying.
a doubt. Like,
yeah.
all of us should do those things. We're just saying that illegally you're not bound to. Even if you're called to the scene, you're not bound to go beyond the scope of protocol.
Exactly, Tyler. Yeah,
Nor will
Tyler
you
got
be
it.
held accountable if you don't.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would.
No, you can't keep saying
Because I
things
have
that
a
aren't
legal and
true.
ethical responsibility. It's like a doctor in a hospital. The
I
doctor
think Ben said you
must
don't legally
treat
have a
you.
responsibility.
Yeah.
Morally, sure, we all agree with that, right? Like, yeah, you're.
Well, I don't necessarily agree with that.
I actually think you shouldn't
Well, maybe
go
you don't
beyond your
have to.
protocols.
But like, in that,
you're
like my mom, for
trained.
example, my mom was like a head RN, dude. She worked intensive care night shift for 30 years downtown Chicago in Cook County, right? So like, there's been scenarios all the time where I was growing up where somebody flew out of a window in a car accident. My mom pulled over, you know what I mean? Helped this guy. This one
It's
guy
a
was like,
morality thing there.
my
I'm
mom
saying
jumped in a hole. A guy fell off a bicycle, dude, and he was like hit his head, and like my mom saved him and stuff. But like, and she didn't get hurt jumping down this ditch and stuff, you know, climbing down there. But like, you know, it's just like that's just the nature of someone in that business, right? Where they're just kind of like,
they're a
you
helper.
know, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I mean, I've given my own brother fucking Narcan. Did I have to do it? No.
No.
Well,
So the only point of contention here is that
But giving Narcan is not really putting yourself at risk.
No, not necessarily, but okay, I'll agree with that.
So it's like, I mean, obviously, if I'm next,
Did
if I'm in a
I
pool
have
and this
to
little
give
kid
my
comes
brother
and falls
Narcan?
into the pool, I could sit there and let the kid drown.
Did
But
I
mean,
have
would
to give my
be-
brother Narcan? The answer is no. Did I have to? No.
legally?
Legally, no.
Yeah, morally.
Morally,
Maybe you did.
Morally, I did.
Sure.
Well,
unfortunately, 3 months later, I wasn't there.
Sorry to hear that.
It happens.
Shout out to you though, Spin. Like I think you're you're salt of the earth, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like whether you win, but by the protocol, you could have done it better. You know what I mean?
I could have done it better, and I admit
I don't even know what happened, but I think Ben was probably just clowning a little bit with you. And
okay, but there's a point.
and
My
it hurt your
point
feelings.
is
Yeah.
there's a clown, but whenever you take it too far, that's when I had a problem. He took it too far.
Could you say what it was that he said that took it too far?
I can't point out exactly what it was because a week ago? I mean,
Well, I would say the male code is if you're teasing a guy and he keeps biting, you're going to keep teasing him. That's just, you know, it's ball busting on the internet. I'm sorry if you act like
it wasn't
a bitch,
exactly,
keep
Grace,
pushing it.
it wasn't exactly just one thing. It wasn't.
Well, you called me a piece of human excrement like 10,000 times.
That's true.
Like, it's not like you were being...
I think it was tit for tat at that point. I mean...
Yeah, because you start throwing daggers at Ben, dude. He's coming with the big guns.
And that's fine. And that's fine. I mean, he could call me whatever the hell he wants.
Tyler, you're killing it, by
But
the way.
that's the literally...
That doesn't go back the other way?
Literally, your whole point is, like, you can't call me whatever you want. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
What happened?
I don't know.
Dude, did the Vampire Slayer do that? Where'd he go? Boy in the dark, dude, sucking blood. Yeah.
Is everyone still here?
All I'm saying
Oh,
is...
yeah.
I'm here.
Okay.
Tyler, do you have a mic, Tyler?
I don't get butthurt that much.
There we go.
Oh, you're still here, Vampire. Okay.
I'm there.
I thought you went back to the shadows for a minute, dude.
I think it's Tyler over there with his drunken stupor.
Nah, Tyler's chilling, dude. Tyler's got that. He's got that. He's on point.
He's a good guy.
I think he's drank a little too much Kool-Aid tonight.
I dropped my mouse. Sorry.
All I'm saying is, regardless whether I broke our policy, because that's what it is. It's a policy. It wasn't a protocol. I want to be very clear. I broke the policy. I wasn't disciplined for it because I did what I had to do.
Yeah, you're a hero. You saved this lady's life.
I'm not a hero. I did my job.
Dude, if you saved the lady's life and you're in a wheelchair for it, bro, that's a hero, dude.
Okay. I will take that.
Like,
I'll take that.
So kudos
I'll take
to you
that.
for that. Yeah.
But also in the future, you'd say to a guy in a similar situation, don't be a hero.
Don't pick up a fat 500-pound lady.
Don't be a hero.
That is factual. That's factual.
So that's okay. I agree with that. Like, you were a hero, but like sometimes
I don't
being
have
a hero
I
is
don't
not the right
have
thing to do.
like a lot of guys out there, bro. They have the hero mentality. They want that save. They want that notoriety. Okay. I don't want the notoriety. I've said that before. I don't want pity. I don't want sympathy. I made a mistake. Now I pay for it the rest of my life. That happens, unfortunately. Would if I could go back and do it again? Yes, I would do it again.
Is that lady?
Really?
Do you know her personally?
Pardon?
Do you know that lady personally?
Maybe
you guys...
in a different way, been better.
How many years ago was this?
Since 2013.
Okay. And have you spoken to her at all since then?
11 years or no?
Have you? No, that's 12. Have you spoken to her at all since then? Or 13 yet? Have you spoken to her at all? Have you spoken to her at all since then?
No.
Okay. Is she alive?
As far as I know.
Or don't know. You don't.
I mean, yeah. I brought her back to reality. Like I said, she longs.
What I'm
to
saying
live
is, you
to
weren't
need another
disciplined
cheeseburger.
for it because
I
they
mean,
saw
I don't
that
know.
you were trying to do the right thing. You get
It's okay. I was just
compensated.
curious.
Yeah,
for
doing
it.
the right
Like,
thing.
I don't see how you're a victim of it. That's all.
I'm not. I'm not a victim.
It's like a
will
kind
never
of even
be.
Steven, like it happens.
I will never say that I'm a victim of my. I'm a victim of my own circumstance.
Well,
I
you said
put
you're a victim
myself
of
in
your
the
own
circumstances that I did, which it completely backfired. but had a positive outcome for
Big
someone else.
consequence. She's alive, but a big consequence for you, right?
Yeah.
Like big W
Fact.
for her. She's alive, right?
Yep. Fact.
Was it the smartest way? Was it protocol? Well, you're that person. You know, somebody's in trouble and you're there. So I mean, I kudos to you. So,
I mean, dude, if I would, I'll even say
think
this.
we can all agree, bro. Kudos to you. Like you're a good dude. You had a good heart, right?
I still do.
Now, yeah, like going by protocol, like could she be alive and you still be able to walk and stuff? Who knows though? Maybe, yeah.
Who knows?
That'd have been a better way, but maybe not. Like maybe she would have. Maybe she would have made it. Maybe she'd drowned in her neck or something, dude. By the time they got there,
she could have.
And she could have died. She could have died a month later from another heart attack. If you're
could have been.
And here's the thing, because here's the thing, Spin, is you got a big testimony now, bro. Like that testimony is like that's a heavy story right there. Like why are you in a wheelchair, right? It's not like, oh, I just got stung by the wrong bug or something, right? It's like and so like you can relate to, I don't know, like anybody can hear that and be like, dang, like
I know someone who donated a kidney chick to live 1.5 year.
You know,
all right, who's that? That's a new voice.
That's Dash. And I saw her in spirit too.
In
He's
my
frozen,
job,
dude. He's stuck in the shadow realms on my screen, dude. I can't.
In my profession,
lost.
He's frozen. I don't know.
Unfortunately, in some instances, I am the person that determines whether you live or die.
Yeah.
And that was the scenario that was playing in my head when I did it.
Yeah, that's what you know. That's what you went to school for. That's what's been ingrained in your brain.
I have a master's degree in emergency medicine, and I sit on the internet now, and it sucks.
Yeah, that's why. Well,
it sucks
but it
because I want to be helping people.
But you can do it on here.
Oh, I can.
Yeah,
I can.
Yeah. So you just gotta.
I could be sitting in a dispatch center somewhere, answering the phone, listening to Hagatha bitch about her husband.
Like,
well, why not do dispatch if you really want to? Because dispatch is one of the most important jobs. Right? You're not gonna say dispatch is not helping people, right?
Oh, sure, it's helping people. I'm reading a cue card.
Right. Like he's got all the certifications to be there, so he's like hearing Hagatha already. He's like, dang, I wish I was there. I can help her right now.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel you on that. Like all that. Like I did phone sales my whole life, right? So I mean, anybody that talks and just can read a script can do that.
Anybody can do that.
I think your story is bigger than that.
I don't know.
Putting yourself in the situation where you again make that conscious decision. Well, am I going to wait or am I going to intervene? That's the decision you have to make.
Like Ben, I like you guys. I think you should focus on the part that he took initiative, whether it was maybe not the wisest or not, like, but he saved this woman's life and he's in a wheelchair for that. So like that's admirable, right? Like that's like kudos to you for that. Like that's
sure.
Like it's not like you were like you jumped off the the balcony to save a woman and didn't save her and just broke your legs like a jackass, right?
Well, I mean, I think if you could do a job doing dispatch, you should do that job instead of sitting on your ass complaining and acting like.
I mean, you would be amazing at that because you know all this stuff, right?
Yeah. So I'm not really very sympathetic to that.
I don't want sympathy.
Well, I mean, you want to be treated with kid gloves, but if you really cared about saving lives, you do dispatch instead of just collecting your pension and sitting on the internet complaining.
Well, there's a reason why I can't, and I'm not going to go into that reason.
Well, if you could talk on the internet, I assume you can talk on a.
No, but there are there's other contributing factors why I can't.
Yeah, your pension or something, right?
Nope, has nothing to do with money. It's medically.
They don't have wheelchair accessible. Oh, okay, money. Okay, sorry.
It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with I can't.
That's not possible then.
It's not possible for me to do it. for medical reasons.
But you
all goes
previously
back-
said I don't want to do it because I don't want to talk with Hagatha and I don't want to read a script. So
I was being
indicate that
facetious.
you actually have thought about doing it, but like I don't know. You just seem to. I don't think you're resolved, Scott. On like what?
Thank you, Killer Tony, for the gifted
I mean, I
500.
could sit
Thank
here
you.
and tell you why.
Thank you for the subbies.
I'll tell you why.
Well, why don't you?
Ben, would you say that though? Like you agreed, right? If you were in that scenario, you'd want somebody like Spin there.
Yep.
Fuck
What he
protocol.
said.
You know what I'm saying? Save my life. I'm dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So shout out to Spin. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
you know, like.
But he seems to not.
There
be able to
is
resolve
an
it 'cause he
amount-
keeps
there is
saying,
an
like,
amount
I
of
had a
care-
legal obligation, then not.
There is
then I
unfortunately
did.
an amount of
It's just
care
just
that
get
I
some
need.
resolution. There's an answer to these questions. Just get some resolution, and then you can move on. But like,
Okay, well, the resolution is there is an amount of care that I need help with, unfortunately, that I could not be in a call center. How's
okay,
that?
sure.
Oh,
So
okay.
if that's true, then enjoy your life. Enjoy, the upsides of your life. You know
Well,
what I mean?
I'll
Try
tell
to
you,
do
I have
what
a
you
lot of
can do
memories.
with your life. Don't.
I have a lot of memories. I have a lot of memories of good things that
Well,
I've
why don't you
done.
make memories now? It's not like you're dead.
Oh, I'm not. No.
Yeah.
I mean, I just chose this.
Thank you, Kenzie, for the
what
gifted.
I
Thank you for the
do
subby.
on my platforms and
Thanks,
stuff
guys.
like
it made me
that.
feel better.
I mean, not monetized.
Spin, how old are you?
47.
Okay. So yeah, like dude, you're pretty much retirement age from firefighters, anyways. Like, just like. Well,
The,
I mean,
the actual well, in the city of Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire, it's 30 years of service is eligible for retirement.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is like, if you start at 40, you're not going to be climbing in windows at 68 years old. You know what I'm saying? But like what I'm saying is like, you have all this experience. You know what I'm saying? You have this like God can do a lot of things with that, right?
Yes, they
So
can.
So when somebody like Ben is just shooting shots at you and stuff like that, it's just like like I'm sure Ben would, like you said, he'd appreciate you if he was in that scenario, right? Like so.
Mm-hmm.
You did a good thing. Was it maybe the best way to go about it? No, but like whatever. Like that lady's alive, and that's the point, right? That was the goal, and she's alive, and you paid some consequences for that. But I think God can use that to do a bunch of more amazing things.
Yeah, he's got a different plan. He's got a different plan for you now.
Yeah.
So
For
I
sure.
wouldn't, focus too much on like that this thing happened, but like what do we do going forward? Although I understand it's tough.
But you took it too far, and that's what.
Oh, Scott, we can't do this anymore. Dad, let's dip. We can't. You're never gonna get over it.
Oh,
I think if you want to be on the internet, Scott, I think it would be, and I do think you should stay on the internet. I think
Ben's
you're an
training for
interesting
you
person.
right now, dude. He's boot camp, dude. He's trying to. This is the wild West online. Okay,
Yeah,
like
if
Adam
you
earlier,
wanna-
dude. He had a small hand, right?
If
and
you
I was
want to
just waiting for
succeed
somebody to
online,
fix
you're
it.
gonna have to grow a
like
thick skin.
Yeah, like honestly, like and so like, because people are gonna be on here angry, hateful, trying to. That's their goal. They're just hurting, so that, they're gonna try to. And then some people are just gonna be on here trying to clown with you, right? And then some people are just, gonna sit here and like do the theater. Tyler, just
bless you, Grace.
Thank you.
Tyler, do you got
get your own story straight?
Tyler, you got a mic?
That's what leads to like your story isn't. You don't
I
have
can't
your
hear
own
you.
story straight about what legally you're obligated to. I don't think it's that complicated. Like Daniel was saying, like I think your heart was in the right place. You might have done something which wasn't according to protocol, might have not have been the best thing to do. Who cares? Move on,
Yeah. Bigger and better
Don't
things.
get so offended when somebody's just like make a wheelchair, like dude, you're in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? Like people are, like be funny with it, right? Like you're like just dude. My last name, I was telling them, my last name is Virgin. Okay, my last name is Virgin, dude.
Dude,
okay?
I would hate to be you right now, bro.
No, bro. Like you know what I did? I'd be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Oh, There he goes.
Grace, you sick?
Oh, there we go.
No, just allergies.
But I just, it is what it is. It's a funny last name. Every time, and what's your last name? And I'm like, Virgin. They're like, excuse me, right? And I'm like, just like it sounds. You heard it right. You know? Like the Mary.
Common fucking spelling.
Yeah, like, and everybody be yelling in high school down the hall, like, hey, Virgin, you know? Whatever. Like,
dude, if I ever got a patient with that last name, I would laugh.
Yeah.
Literally.
Right.
I would.
What if I got all offended? Oh my god.
Name jokes aren't funny, Spin.
You know?
No, that is to me.
Like, because it's funny.
Of course,
you know?
you're a guy from Pittsburgh. I mean, of course you have thick skin. I mean,
right.
So are you, yeah. So what you do, dude, is you whatever. You're in a wheelchair, but then you can get past that. If you can get past that, then you can give them your real story and probably be deep and hit them. You know, they'll be able to get there. But like, if you get all grip, right? Then you know it's like whatever, you know. But
guys, it's been nice talking. It's 4
Daniel's had
a.m.
a lot of encounters with first responders, right?
Yeah.
They've scraped him off the sidewalk.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here.
Nice talking to you guys.
I'll
Have a good one.
All right, Spin. Hey, kudos to you, brother. Good
Lord. All right. What's next? Is anybody live? Slim pickings. Go to sleep, Grace. Yeah. Grace, if I cash up you 50 right now, can you ban Greg, Gant, Cougs, and Blast? Hell yeah. Gonna have to be soon though.
It's just a cigarette and it cannot be that bad. Honey, don't you love me and you know it makes me sad. It's just a cigarette like you always used to do. I was different then, I don't need them to be cool.
I'm waiting. You have 2 minutes.
It's just a cigarette and it harms your pretty lungs. Well, it's only twice a week, so there's not much of a chance. It's just a cigarette, it'll soon be only 10. Honey, can you trust me when I want to stop? I can.
Cash App to Grace M. Thorpe.
It's just a cigarette and it's just a Melbourne Light. Maybe, but is it worth it if we fight? It's just a cigarette that I got from Jamie Lee. Well, she's gonna get a smack and I'm gonna give you 3. It's just a cigarette
Alright, I didn't get the Cash App. Good night, guys. Love you. Oh, thank you, WF Enter, for the gifted sub. Thank you very much. You gave it to Botrix. Thank you for the subby. Thank you very much. Bye, guys. Love you.